Let's fucking go.
The Emperor has been expecting you.
Hi everyone and welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and you're very welcome to another episode of The Hope Show, a weekly live stream dedicated to 1/6 scale collecting in general, movies, TV shows, pop culture, all of that type of thing. So joining me on this very, very slow news day, we have Rogue One Photography, or Phil. We got Bob, aka Tiny Art Guy. We have the return of Eddie Money Mendez. Delighted to have Eddie here, and of course Jim is back as well. How are you doing this evening, folks? All good? Good stuff.
Yeah, can't believe how quiet it's been. It's been quiet for months.
Yeah,
isn't it? I just don't know what's going on. It's just...
That's a good little kind of almost a... I know, I don't think it qualifies as a cold open because we didn't, we played the intro already, but like, did you find the summer kind of quiet? Besides like the big day when they had Big Chap, when Eddie absolutely lost his mind with the RoboCop 2 stuff. He was just calm down, Eddie, with all that other stuff, the big specials day. Besides that, it was kind of drips and drabs. Am I wrong on that? Or maybe I'm way off the mark on that.
Both though, announcements and releases, it's just been it's been dire. We've got no Wolverine, no Chewbacca, no Terminator. It's just don't know what they're doing. They must have all their people combing artisan hair or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think maybe it is linked to the tariff situation? They're trying to see what is going on, and
that's feasible, yeah.
I suppose like slow things down.
Out of all the things, it would make sense, I suppose. But
yeah, but then again, it's Hot Toys. Not makes sense. They released Pennywise at Christmas. I'm gonna die on that hill. All right, folks. I'm just gonna address the chat really, really quickly. So we got Rogue One Photography. He is a channel member. He's a panel member, and he is here. And he's also wielder of the blue wrench. Same, we also have another channel and panel member, Bob, aka Tiny Art Guy. We got Vita. This is Jim's better half, Jim's best half. Good evening, everyone. Don't forget to hit that like on your way in and show your thanks and support for the channel. I much appreciate that, Vita. Thank you very much. We have Geo, the movie canon. We have he's a gifty, as we call it. He's a channel member. He received a gift. He was lucky in the right place at the right time. We got Paul Morales. How are you doing, Paul? We have got another channel member, 12-inch Moose Stream. Salute to you, sir. We have got Keith Lee, another gifty, I believe. We got Ryan Smith, another channel member. Thank you very much for being here. We got Thaddeus Meyer all the way from Germany. We have Akira. I always really like this name because I like the anime. I presume you like the anime too. Looks like I made it in a good time for once. You absolutely did. You're just starting as we're starting. We got Mandy Burton. Thanks very much for being here. Hello, Mandy. We got Viking Collectibles. Stanley says, "Where's Jose?" I think Stanley is Jose's biggest fan. Okay, but he is not with us today. I don't believe he didn't say that he was joining us anyway. The Humble Collector UK. He is a staple around these parts. Thanks very much for being here. And we're nearly up. We got Toys of Arkham. Hello. Shaky. Hello all. Thanks very much for being here. And right back at you, Mandy Burton. I'm going to go through the basics first. I have Method in my madness. Shout out to the 5,135 subscribers. It is greatly appreciated. If you're watching this now and you're not subscribed, please just click the like, subscribe button. It really helps support the channel, get the channel out there and everything. And it is greatly appreciated. You can also become a channel member if you want. As usual, the pinned comment in the live chat is the link to the channel membership. There's no obligation, but if you wish to support the channel in that way, it is greatly appreciated. Also, follow me at 16figurefocus, where I put up some figure photography and reels and all that kind of stuff, unboxings type of thing. So thank you very much if you want to do that. Shout out to the members. First, we've got the Gifties, Keith Lee, Feel the Burn, The Movie Canon, Andreas IB, Canvas X, Collectibles, which is the artist previously known as Danny Spochka. We have Frico, Calico, Collectors of the Universe, Blurred Dad Life, Yomo, Shiny, The Ben Thomas Show, Caffeinated, Comic Fan, Dogito, Stanley, Jose's #1 fan, Vita, aka her geeky side. Make sure you follow her on Instagram as well at Vita, aka her geeky side. She takes great photography, her and Jim. Both very, actually a lot of people in the panel take great photography. Phil's absolutely killing it as well. We got Tiny Art Guy, Figure Craft, Trevor 16 Shooter, Figure Fandom. I mentioned the Bond last week. I was lucky enough to win a giveaway on his channel, which funded my commando outfit, James Bond. We got Figures and Fandom, Howard Potts, H and Silver Fox, Jose G. Hernandez, Brian Wong, Eddie Money Mendez, Jim Collector, Lancelot's Nerd Corner, Mike Allen. Of course, we've got Ryan Smith. And on that note, then, the Commanders tier get their YouTube handles displayed at the end of all the content like this. And rest in peace, Mark Mitchell. So, new videos. My unboxing and review on the Hot Toys 1/6 scale MMS 804, No Time to Die, James Bond, based on the likeness of Daniel Craig. My thoughts on this recent release. The more I see about this figure, the more I like it. The 24-hour live stream is this event. It's organized by Brick. He's put a lot of effort into it, coordinating this, a 24-hour live stream event consisting of 12 2-hour slots by different YouTube channels, YouTubers, content creator, whatever you want like to call them. There's various different slots. It takes place this weekend on Friday the 5th and September 6th. There's a bunch of different people taking part in this. I'm going to call them out. I'm not going to go through their time slots, but I will flick up their time slots in Pacific Standard Time in one moment, and you can watch on the replay and pause and take a screenshot, and then you'll know who's doing what. So in no particular order, we have, of course, Brick Artemis, myself, 16figure Focus, El Professoro, Collecting Weekly, The Ben Thomas Show, Graham the Jedi Knights Watch, 16fix, The 1/6 Scale Man, Brother Cousins, Collector Joey, The Movie Canon, and Hot Toys Hotline. So these are the times. My own time is, again, all these times are Pacific Standard Time, which would be West Coast time. I'm 8 hours behind. Or sorry, I'm 8 hours ahead. So I will be doing my slot September 6th, which is 2 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the morning Pacific Standard Time. So my time, it'll be Saturday, September 6th at 10 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, which I believe is 5 a.m. East Coast or New York time, and then of course 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want to get the rest of the times, take a screenshot and store that there. Oh yeah, a bit of a sad note. I was supposed to have Yoast on this Saturday as part of my 2-hour time slot. I learned during the week that his mother was brought to hospital, and I learned yesterday that unfortunately Yoast's mum passed away yesterday. So rest in peace, and thoughts are with him and his family. So I would imagine that he won't be that interview won't take place, I would imagine. So I'm still gonna stream, and I'll have something else planned for you. I might just rack my brain, see if I can get something a little bit different. Okay, so thoughts out there to Yoast and his family. Rest in peace. All right, let's get started. So Phil, what you want to do?
Let's get Alien Earth out of the way then, is it?
Yeah, go for it. What do you think?
I'm quite enjoying it. I know it's a bit controversial with some, but I like the take of
different tastes. Different tastes.
And
that's not controversial. Go on.
Yeah, I suppose. I suppose you're right. You are right.
You're enjoying it.
I am enjoying it. If you can sort of separate it from the alien universe, which I don't think you're quite meant to, but I like the aspect of having kids in adult bodies that have got to grow into those adult bodies, and then I don't know, maybe they're showing too much of the xenomorph, but I like seeing the fact they're showing other alien creatures, what they're capable of, and how, the xenomorph isn't the only dangerous alien out there. Teasers potentially of Predator being linked, Blade Runner potentially being linked.
I see that, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, that could be complete and utter bull, and it may never happen, but that's sort of, I think, the draw for me, and I'm enjoying it. I can't complain. It's not a masterpiece by any means, but
it's not the Andor of Alien, that's for sure.
No, it's not. It is. No, it's not. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But it's not. It's not the Acolyte either.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't put it into either of those camps. I wouldn't. Yeah, that's a good point, Phil. I wouldn't put it. It's not as offensively bad. I don't find it as offensively bad as the Acolyte, but I think I've given up on it, to be honest. But I'll leave my thoughts in last. I don't have much to say on it. Jim, to get, I suppose, a polar opposite take, then I don't think you're a fan of the show, or am I? I think you've got mixed opinions. Would that be right?
Yeah, definitely. So I went into this super excited, as I do for any alien property, but like, there is definitely good and bad to this. It's not awful, but there's something feels off about it, and I think there's a few elements to me. It almost can't figure out what it wants to do with the tone of the show. Like tonally, it doesn't like match up. Like the light moments, the dark moments. It doesn't gel well for me when I watch it. It kind of takes me out of it. Some of the jokes and the comedy moments, which, I mean, there's humorous moments throughout the Alien series, so that's not new to the series. But I don't know. In this, it doesn't work well. There's other moments I can't remember any humor in. I can't remember any Aliens.
humor in
Aliens. Well, Aliens is blended in quite nicely though, like the humorous moments. Give me an example. Constant, isn't it? Like pretty much throughout. Like, I mean, his humor is like, maybe it wasn't humorous at the time, but now like his comments and his overreacting.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Yeah. He definitely didn't mean to be funny. He's like, yeah, we are screwed.
No. But yeah, the flashback scenes, I didn't like how they implemented it. The xenomorph design is not great, but Phil's right though. The more interesting elements for me are the androids, the simps, things like that. I do like that. The kids I'm fine with as well. I actually think the cast is relatively strong throughout. I quite enjoyed that. Timothy Oliphant as well. I mean, come on, he's pretty solid. He's like a standout for me.
He's one of the best. I think one of the best characters.
He did a great job.
And just to add, sorry, Jim, I will say it's not what I expected, but I'm still enjoying it. So,
I'd agree.
like you touched on there, it's nothing what I expected it to be, but
yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. And I do like what you're saying, the other creatures as well, especially the I don't know the name of the eyeball monster. That's the freakiest thing in this shit.
That's true.
Yeah, the
disturbs
T-Oculus or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I am excited, and it does seem like they're going to be doing an expanded universe. So that'll be quite interesting. The Blade Runner thing as well, that's been like an Easter egg in the series for quite a while, because it's in Captain Dallas's. He worked for, was it the Tyrell Corporation, apparently?
Yeah.
But I've read that the timelines don't match up and stuff with 2049, so we'll have to see how that works. But yeah, so good and bad takeaways. I'll wait to see how it pans out through the whole show.
Yeah, I could I could go on, but do you remember in Alien when they were like, "Oh shit, Ash is a droid"?
Yeah, like a surprise.
But every second person in this show is a bloody droid or a synth or an android.
Yeah,
like
how
are they going to explain that away?
Even in Aliens, it's
they're
like
going to nuke
Bishop,
the Prodigy Island guys. Spoiler alert. That's what's going to happen. And no one ever knew about the alien. I think this is hurtling towards lazy ass writing. I just
on that point though, the synth side of it, do they, I say general public, but do the general public know that they exist.
That's a good point. But
You'd
I
think
mean,
so, but
obviously,
it's not as
everyone
easily
on the
shown.
island,
well,
obviously
your
knows,
man's
but-
going around with that cyborg arm, isn't that? I don't think it looks like a.
And people know about that.
Yeah, and on the first episode when it was kind of a straight lift almost of the alien opening sequence, your man basically insulted him, like, you know, he kind of said, "Oh yeah, whatever, cyborg." He knew. So like, I think out of all the things, my biggest criticism is this takes place 2 years before Alien, and I remember watching Alien. I always got the sense where they were like, "We've never seen anything like this. We've never heard anything like this." And
They've been out for a while though, haven't they? The
What?
Nostromo crew.
yeah,
Haven't
they have.
been out for a bit.
But I got the impression that they didn't have a clue. They'd never seen anything like this, and that Ash wasn't sent on that mission just to get it. It was just like he informed Earth what had developed, and they're like, "Oh, forget everything. We want that. That sounds interesting." That's always the impression that I got from that. So the kids and the cast, I must admit, I really lost interest around episode. I wasn't on board from episode 1 and 2, but I was like, I'm going to stick with it. Episode 3 then didn't do much for me, and then episode 4, I fell asleep during, which is never a good sign. And I will go back and watch it again just so I can go, okay, I like to be able to articulate what I like about something and what I don't like about something. But the I don't know, just little things like your one grabbing the xenomorph by the mouth, the little mouth, and dragging it around the place was. I laughed a lot during that. The alien is supposed to be intimidating and scary, and it's not coming across like that.
Its deadliness is like inconsistent as well. Like it's almost like
There's plot armor.
they made
People
him
have
too
plot armor.
deadly.
Yeah, people have.
I
Plot
get
armor.
that, but like they don't blend it. Like when it's not plot armor characters, it's too deadly. It's too violent. Like so, then it kind of skewers it too much.
So it has a bloodbath, or it just kind of just pretends it doesn't
kills
see
a
other
whole
people.
group of Marines in like 5 seconds.
And
but
you know, I don't find the cast that good. I think the girl Wendy is probably the best out of them all.
she's strong.
Timothy Oliphant, I'm not sold in his character. I really don't like Boy Cavalier. He, for the same reasons I didn't like Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor.
Very similar, yeah.
But I get that they're supposed to be kids in adults' body and they're going to behave like kooky, but they seem to be like kids, kind of like those kids were like, what age were they when before they were transplanted? They look to be around 12.
10,
Oldest
12.
ones
so-
are 12.
And
Yeah.
kids are kind of
Yeah.
self-conscious. They kind of like they're really acting like a bunch of 6-year-olds. And kids at that stage, they're trying to get cool and they're trying to be like, oh, I don't want to look silly, so careful what I say. And I know they still say outrageous things, but they're kind of being a bit too. There was one scene there where it was like, "Hey, bro," and the other fella said, "I know, bro," and the other guy said, "Hey, bro," and I thought some asshole got paid for write the script. Like I was like, no, I'm glad that not everyone on the panel agrees with me, and there's different viewpoints, and I'm glad that Phil is enjoying it, and then Jim is kind of like 50-50, and I went in with an open mind, and I'm kind of slowly just going, "Ugh." So I will finish it though. I'm a glutton for punishment. I finished the Acolyte.
You gotta finish it. Well, you don't have to, but
Yeah, I kind of, I remember like speaking to Eddie, and one of my points we made about Ander was, come on, you have to watch the full thing, like, and he went away and watched I think 9 episodes, which, okay, in fairness, it's watching 9 episodes of a show you're really not on board with is a commitment, and this is the way I feel now. I'm kind of feel like Eddie here. So I don't know will I finish it, but I suppose I should, just for the sake of conversation. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. Eddie, Bob, are you watching it? Any thoughts for, against, indifferent?
I'm happy. I mean, we chatted about it a little bit last week, Shane, didn't we? Briefly, and I'm a fan. I'm really enjoying it as well. Just the fact there's more Alien on TV to watch is a joy for me. Just that it's still going. I like the exploration of how these characters are working out, how human they are. The sort of exploration of that side does remind me a lot of Blade Runner. I'm a big Blade Runner fan. I mean, I know there's kind of weird things, but like they're putting the alien around by the tongue and the mouth and stuff like that, on the jaw. But we haven't quite worked out what she is yet, have we? She's not your regular. She's different than all the others, isn't she? She's got this bond that's coming out with them, and the fact she can hear them and stuff like that. And it looks like she can communicate with them. So I kind of one of these people. I forgive like crap things on telly. I mean, if I didn't, I'd never watch Jaws every month. If I was just, because things just look silly, so I kind of just, I guess like people have that. What's the hearing called, where you only hear what you want to hear?
Selective hearing.
Yeah, so I've kind of got selective watching movieing, where I just enjoy the bits that I love, and I just kind of blink at the bits where I know they're a bit wrong. They're maybe trying a bit too hard to do everything for everyone. I think it must be a very difficult time to make some successful TV these days, especially taking a franchise as beloved as Alien. And maybe they're just trying too hard to make too many people, like it please everyone.
That's exactly, yeah.
And I think, sadly, at the moment, anyway, I think the cyborg is more terrifying than the xenomorph, which it shouldn't be.
Yeah, I think
he's good.
He's probably one of the better characters. I think that guy's got the decent acting chops.
Right.
He's probably number one, and then Wendy's okay as well. This Shaky.
I quite like the other female character, the other one that thinks she's sorry, spoiler alert, the one that's getting phantom pregnancy. I think she's going to be an interesting character. I like her. I think she's going to.
I have a theory about that. It's probably too dark to share, and if I'm wrong, I'll look weird. So I'm just going to keep it myself. I have a theory about that.
Put it in the chat later. I want to know about that.
Yeah. And I mean, the sheep with the eye, I thought was brilliant. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was humour spot on. It kind of, it did freak. That would give people nightmares. That sheep.
I actually watched. I watched that part, and I thought that was freaky. I think that is actually creepier than the xenomorph, which is something. Yeah, an issue. Shaky says, in the Alien movies, part of the premise. Sorry, just before I read this, if there is an overlap between this and Blade Runner, which I don't think everything needs to interlink. There's a meta joke there. Interlinked. I don't think everything has to interlink. But isn't that one of the premises of Blade Runner? They explored all this before. What it means to be human, and if you're conscious, does that qualify as being human, even though you're synthetic? And then isn't the premise of Blade Runner that one of these things got pregnant and they shouldn't have? So that girl could be pregnant. And I do have a theory, but Shaky, I agree with you. In the Alien movies, part of the premise is stopping the alien getting to Earth, and now we learn that it's already been there. And then, like, say Moose is saying, they didn't know, but I think that's just the way they're setting this up to say, they're kind of like rewriting it, going, they didn't know, they're all going to be, anyone that knows about this alien's going to be put in an island and killed off or something like that by the end. I think it's going to be a bit lazy writing. But Eddie, you're shaking your head there. Are you have you seen this? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Are you indifferent?
I liked the first episode, and then it fell flat after that. And there are things that I find interesting about it, but I still think as an Alien show, it's not good. I think people make a lot of excuses for it, and this is no personal jab to Bob's point, but I kind of get annoyed when people are like, well, at least there's more Alien on TV. It's like, yeah, but they're watering down their franchise. Fuck, it would be better to not have anything if they're gonna make it shittier. Same with Star Wars. Everybody's like, well, aren't you happy you're getting Star Wars? Fuck no, not if they're making it worse. And with the eye alien thing is interesting and scary, and you want to know more about it, and it's this is fucking Alien, not fucking eye octopus show. What the fuck?
It's gonna have
technically it's an alien though.
Yeah, but it's
There's loads of aliens, haven't you heard?
Yeah,
but it's gonna have its own franchise, Eddie.
Yeah.
It's gonna have its own franchise.
Yeah,
Spin
it's
off.
going to have 8 movies
know,
at least.
The alien's not scary at all. And yeah, the cyborg is cool. He's a great actor. Like he is interesting. That's why I'm like, some things are interesting. Like the cyborg is interesting, and that has alien vibes to it, like tones. Like I want to know why he's so fucking angry, and like, you know, and I get it. He works for Utani, and you know, he's got that whole thing where he's like getting it for them. But Timothy Oliphant, same thing. Like Timothy Oliphant kind of has like a David complex to him, where he's like interested in the alien and like why it only attacks humans, and like I get a big David vibe from Timothy Oliphant, and I like that because I like those movies. I know a lot of people don't, but I do.
I liked Fassbender in those. Fassbender is great in a lot of things, but I think he was one of the strong points of those movies because I believed him as a. Well. He had that ash, that cold as ice ash, or even like. But Bishop was cold, but it's just stupid. Bishop wasn't as cold as them, but it was still kind of very direct. But it was just he was programmed to be a bit more compassionate or appear to have compassion, or whatever. But yeah, like I really liked Fassbender in those roles, even though the movies weren't particularly great. But go on.
Yeah, and the kids annoy the shit out of me. At first, I did really like Wendy, and I still kind of like her, but I am getting annoyed at how kiddie the kids are being, and it's like, I get it. They have a kid's like soul, I guess, but they're not kids anymore. They have like these insane brains, and like, so the one kid that wants to be the popular, that wants to be his favorite, I feel like they should act more like her. Like, they're not just kids anymore. They have these brains that think and like, and Isaac is decent too. Like, he wants to be a scientist. I feel like what's his name, Singh, and then the black kid, like, I feel like, what the fuck? They just want to play fucking video games in the room all day, and it's like,
they're like kids.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, it's their whole,
like, isn't their brain like, I don't know, is their brain AI or whatever, but shouldn't that be learning at an exponential rate?
Yeah, like, and then in the beginning when they show like Wendy fall off the cliff and like run super fast, I'm like, okay, so these are like, they're supposed to be like synthetics, like, and be crazy powerful, but they're acting dumb, except for some of them. So it like annoys the shit out of me. And yeah, the prodigy guy is annoying the shit out of me too, because he's just a dick, and he's like, he acts goofy, and he's like, well, I can't have an intelligent conversation with anybody, and it's like, bro, I don't know, he's just not coming off as like smart, he's just coming off as a dick. And yeah, I don't know, and they're also like, the pace of the show is annoying because they're not really getting anywhere. Like, it just keeps more of the same. Like, I don't know, it's not good. And I am getting annoyed. I find myself agreeing with the prodigy guy, and everybody else is annoying the shit out of me when they're like, well, they're kids. It's like, no, they're fucking not. Like, I agree with the prodigy guy. She's like, well, she needs her rest. And he's like, no, she doesn't. She's a fucking machine.
Tim and the Oliphant is kind of like, why are you afraid? You're not human anymore. Fear is like, you know,
exactly.
Yeah, like, come on, like, you're not meat anymore. Like,
yeah,
isn't that one of the questions of the show? Like, are they still humans? Are they still kids? Like, what are they now? So like, I agree with it. Like, they're doing it clunky, but I guess that's kind of one of the questions of the show. But
like, do you know
clunky.
what's funny? Like,
you know,
I went to see Romulus, and I came out of it, and I was like, I know a lot of people are high on Romulus, and it was like, Romulus was, you know, great ever, like, but like, I'm going to paraphrase this. I didn't come up with this way of describing it, but someone else did. I don't know who it was, but I was like, that Romulus is like, it's a solid movie because it's like a remix of some of the best traits of alien movies. You know, there's nothing particularly groundbreaking or original. It's not a bad movie. I didn't come out and going, oh Jesus, like it's a solid watch. Xenomorph was good. There's some really good action scenes. There was a few unique kind of scenes, like the scene where they were trying to get past the face huggers by matching the temperature of the room to the body temperature so that they blend in. That was a good concept. You know, there's a few tense bits, like, and there was parts that was, you know, scary. It was a solid Alien movie. It's not a patch on the first two, and I think we're past the point. I don't think we'll ever get there. But I think Romulus, like, this show is making Romulus for me look like a goddamn masterpiece.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Andy was a kid, right? He didn't feel like an idiot. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
Andy was
was a
like, and Andy had two
sympathetic kid, though, wasn't he?
personalities as well, really, depending which chip was in him. Like, you know, it's
All the androids are the standouts of the new
And
ones, it seems, isn't
do
it?
you guys like the fact that they're moving towards she can talk to them? I don't like the fact that they're humanizing xenomorphs. I don't like that they're like, she's gonna start talking to him. She's gonna find out that they have this thing about them, why they kill people, and I'm like, stop humanizing the villain. Why
have to
is
see
that
where it goes
plot
with
and everything?
and then it becomes like they're not evil, they're just misunderstood.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, like when she's like, she even asked the guy, like, wouldn't you? She said something like, you attacked them or something, and he was like, well, yeah, one was like sucking the blood out of the neck, and the other one's like burrowing into the brain. Like, of course I'm gonna fucking kill them. They're aliens. But she asked, like,
technically they're not evil.
that's what
You know, they're like
they're doing
creatures.
is like they're trying to do this whole like life form thing. Like we're attacking that, we're going into their world, and I'm like, fuck, man. It's like,
But it's
can't something
like
just
a
kill 'cause it
lion.
wants to
You're
kill?
like, you're in a jungle, you get attacked by a lion. Like, the lion isn't evil; it's just doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
And like, if you don't shoot that lion or get out of it,
You're
you are
gonna
dead. So there's
Yeah.
no point in like humanizing the lion, because it's not human; it's an animal, and
The
it's going
fu-
to kill you.
the
You know what I mean?
I did laugh on the last episode when
Let's
she's
see where it
like,
goes.
he's like, you could speak French, but can you do that? I was like, yeah, you dumb idiot.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Vida said, I suppose they want to make them more human, but they're not doing a great job.
I was super hyped for the show, like super hyped. Like I still
Same.
have, I loved the
Initial
artwork
reviews were
they
good.
did. Like I feel like they were hyping
Moose-
it up, and it's
Moose
just
saying not getting
living up to it.
anywhere. The last episode had a human communicating with the alien queen baby, and we thought that was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it's going somewhere, just definitely not in a direction.
I can get behind that if they execute it well, but I think what Eddie was saying is spot on. Like it just comes down to the execution. Like, are they going to humanize them, or is it just going to be a hive mind that communicates? You know, as hive minds do, and that's what she's hearing. It would just be interesting to see where they take it.
One
what
of
they
the
do with
scariest things about the xenomorphs is that a lot of them, they capture you and then put you in a cocoon so that you can basically be a host for the next face hugger. That is even creepier than getting maimed. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'll probably watch the end of it, and you know, I'll probably rewatch episode 4 just to see, because again, I like to put together my thoughts, my pros and cons and stuff like that, and falling asleep. Well, in fairness, like, it's, if I was glued to something, no matter how tired I am, I'm in the zone. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's. But yeah, look, yeah, thanks for that. Anyone want to add anything else in?
The brother is annoying too.
And the brother was Nemec in Andor, who,
Yeah.
He was.
and he was great at that. He was brilliant at that, and he was in I saw him. The first thing I saw him was a Netflix show where him and this ginger girl ran away, and it was really funny. Is it called The End of the Fucking World or something like that? It was very funny. It was good. He was very good in that. Like, but I'm glad there's opposing opinions on the panel. So we have like Phil who's enjoying it, Bob who's enjoying it. I'm kind of not, like, no, I'm not enjoying it, but I'm nearly at the point where I'm just giving up on it. Eddie seems similar, and then Jim is pros and cons, and but kind of leaning towards not. But
Yeah, I think, like I said, I'm still watching it because I do like Timothy Olyphant's character a lot, and I do like the cyborg. That's why I'm like, sometimes I find it really interesting, and then sometimes I'm like, this is just dumb.
well, they started off the first episode with the most interesting concept. Okay, these kids are going to die, they're terminal, so we're going to take their consciousness and put it into a synthetic body. That's
Yeah.
an interesting concept. It is. It was interesting in Blade Runner. I know it's not the same because they were built from the ground up. They didn't have this consciousness. I don't think so. Bob, where do you want to take from here?
Should we go for the snap?
Why not?
Yeah. Great
Okay. I need a sound clip of Jim doing that, because now there's sound clips and we can get Okay. I was kind of stuck today, and I was wondering like what to do, and I didn't want to do something we'd done before, so I went back through some old videos, like kind of some of the best figures of 2024, some of the best figures 2023, and some of the best figures in 2022. So each of the three of this, what I've done is I've pitted two figures that came out in 2024, that was released in 2024, that I heard people saying that they were potential figures of the year. They mightn't be your figure of the year, they mightn't be my figure of the year, but they were getting very high praise, we'll say. So this is the first one. Paul actually did come out just before New Year's in 2024, so it's a 2024 release. So you have to snap one of these out of existence. We'll start off with you, Jim.
Ooh, okay, easy. I'm going to snap Bane, and I'm keeping my Paul Atreides.
Ooh, I'm going to go next because I have both of these, and Bane was my figure of the year 2024 until I saw the Paul release. Have both of these in hand. They're both incredible. As a figure, Paul is probably more impressive, but I think that might come down to the rooted hair and the fact that it's the full sculpt, where Bane is no hair and has a partial sculpt. But if I had to snap one, I don't think, like, the Dark Knight trilogy, as much as I love Dune, the Dark Knight trilogy is always going to mean more to me than Dune. So Paul's probably a better figure, but I'm going to snap Paul and keep Bane because I'm really impressed by that. This is like, this Bane on screen is like a blueprint for how to do a proper 2.0. They improved enough. Eddie, what do you think?
Yeah, I think they're both amazing figures. I'm just gonna pick based off of what I'd get, and I'd rather have Bane. So
Yep. So Paul's going bye-byes. Bob.
I'm gonna keep Paul and snap Bane. I'm a big fan of Bane as a character, as an actor, and the films. And as you know, I've only watched Dune once, but I just think, figure-wise, I just think Paul Atreides just looks fresh, new. I can't see anything wrong with it, and I would like him on my shelf.
And you're branching out, so maybe he will be. Phil?
Yeah, I'm branching out again.
I don't have either. They are both fantastic figures, but if any of these is likely to end up in the collection, then it'll probably be Bane. So I'll snap Paul.
Okay, so I believe we've all gone now. So did anyone? So we had you snapped Paul. So did everyone basically. So Jim is the only one that snapped Bane. But I can see why.
Well. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they're both incredible, but I suppose I have to go with the loyalty to the trilogy. This one's so easy for me. I think they're both incredible. I think Gandalf's probably a more impressive figure, but I don't collect Lord of the Rings, and I have the INART Batman, so I'm going to snap Gandalf, even though I think Gandalf is probably the superior figure, but I don't collect Lord of the Rings. Phil?
Yeah, same as you there, Shane. I think Gandalf is probably the better figure, detail-wise and everything it comes with, but I'd snap Gandalf. Keep Batman.
Mm-hmm. Bob?
Yeah, I'd keep Batman, snap Gandalf. Gandalf, obviously a great figure. I just think the Batman's got better presence, especially as a figure.
Yeah. And Jim?
I would snap Gandalf as well. Not to be boring, but yeah, I'm not a Lord of the Rings collector. So yeah, snap Gandalf, keep Batman. Gandalf is the better figure though.
And the last one, this is a bit different. I went back as far as 2022 and saw some videos and what people were voting for figure of the year 2022, and both of these figures now you can get really, really cheap, and technology has moved on and sculpt have moved on, but I'm not saying these are the best figures of 2022, but they were I think one of them actually did. I'm pretty sure a lot of people, the Snowspeeder Luke I voted for my figure of the year 2022, but I think Collecting Weekly, it was in the running for it, I don't know what actually won, but it's interesting because this one on the right you can get really cheap now with the throne. The one on the left you can get. This is an easy one for me. I have the Boba Fett's I want, Empire Strikes Back, and the battle damage one from Mandalorian Season 2 when he reclaims his armor. I don't need a Boba Fett to remind me of this poor show. And Luke is an incredible figure, and it stands out on the shelf, and it's original trilogy and Empire Strikes Back, so snap. Boba on the throne. Phil?
Yep, same.
Bob?
I'm going to snap Luke because Boba is and that version is one of the few figures that stayed on in my display for longer than about 2 months. So I know he's got something in my heart because he would have gone by now.
Yeah.
But I will pick up that Luke because I've seen him for sort of 150, 160 quid, something like that.
Man, and it's pretty damn epic. I have it in front of the Death Star light up panel, which is absolutely not canon. It just looks great. Comes with a lot of stuff as well.
The flight helmet is detail in the flight helmet is
the helmet's the star of the show. You're right. You're absolutely right. What do you think, Eddie?
Snap Boba. I want that Luke still kind of. And I see people selling them, and I'm like, that's probably one of the best Lukes.
Yeah, and it's just the orange flight suit and the dirt on it and stuff. It's I was looking at it the other day, and I was kind of going, I think it might be my favorite Luke. Although, if I only had one Luke, that Besman with a CCFL and the light up base is hard to it's lovely. Jim?
I would snap Boba. I had this Luke. I sold this Luke. I now have the Bespin. I know I want to sell the Bespin and get this Luke back. I like this one a lot. Just like the suit's so striking, like on display, it pops nicely. So yeah, that's one of the things I've been telling over. But yeah, snap Boba, keep Luke.
Cool. Eddie, what do you want to talk about?
I don't even remember what half of these were, like you said.
If you want, I can explain.
No, that's okay. Yeah, we can get Peacemaker out of the way.
Pardon? Oh, Peacemaker, which just the figure?
Yeah.
I might put this banner up here while we're talking about Peacemaker because we may touch on the show. Before we talk about the figure, has anyone watched the first 2 episodes of season 2 of Peacemaker, and what do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I love season 1. I'll start.
Me too.
I love season 1.
Me too.
I don't know that I was that excited for season 2. It's funny. It's always going to be funny. I think they're trying to do like a boys thing where they try
100% they're trying to do the boys.
And I don't think it's as good. Nowhere near as good. But some of the storyline is interesting, like, with the whole universe and having a separate universe, and that's interesting.
And in that universe, he has the girl that he wants to be with. So that is interesting.
Yeah, and he's got his brother, and he's got his dad, and like
his dad doesn't want.
That's all interesting. I do think it's overly stupid comedy, though. There's a line with me where it's funny, and then there's a line where it's like just overly stupid. And some of the stuff in this season are just overly stupid. Like the whole dude from Mean Girls, the black guy, the principal. I forget.
I knew you were going to say it. The random nicknames he's giving people. The silly things he's saying.
Yeah, those were actually funny. But I was annoyed when he was like talking about Pokemon, and he's like, "Oh yeah, well, while you were learning about Pokemon, I was getting my dick sucked," and I'm like, "Jesus Christ, dude! Like, come on, bro." It's just some of it, and the bird blindness. I'm like, God damn. Dude.
Is that gonna come back into some sort of like? Are they dropping like breadcrumbs there, like some sort of foreshadowing? Because I think that's so stupid. I don't know. I loved the first season. I knew nothing about the character. Well, actually, I really liked him in the James Gunn Suicide Squad. the chemistry between him and Idris Elba. Then Peacemaker 1, it just won me over.
What?
The dance intro is incredible. The dance intro in this one was like, oh, well, we need a dance intro. We need a new one. Do you have a half an hour?
Fuck,
Yeah, let's
man,
throw
I
something
hate
together.
that intro.
It's not as good because Megan loved the dance intro for the first season, and this one is like, what? Yeah, I agree. I think they're trying to do The Boys. Like, in episode 1, there's this, like, random, like, it's basically an orgy scene, and it's like, why? Like, there was no, like, in The Boys, when they did random stuff like that, it was, like, so shocking. You didn't know whether to look away or laugh because there was humor in it as well. Whereas this, it's like, oh, well, we need something to shock people. And it was like, this is just uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah.
And the guy, that guy from, is it Mean Girls, you said?
Yeah. I don't know what
his
name
character,
is. He's the principal of Mean
everything
Girls.
that he's saying is just, again,
I
who
was
wrote
laughing. I was laughing when he's calling him Ginger Cool, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Okay,
man?
okay, that got me.
And I was
But it took me about the third time that it was the fact that he stuck with it.
Yeah.
That's what made me laugh. It
And
was
his
like,
nicknames for the guys were funny. Like when he's like, what was he called? Barely Legal, and then Titties. And
for no
'cause
other
that's the
reason
first
than
thing I
one was
thought
female.
when I saw the girl. I was like, God damn. And then she was bald. So then when he said
Yeah.
that about it, I was like, yeah, that was funny. But like some of it is just and then like the way Gunn makes every character a douche is annoying. I'm like, does every character have to be a douchebag? Because then it waters down the actual douchebags. Like,
Yeah.
so when they're interviewing him, Peacemaker's a douchebag, but then you got Green Lantern that's a douchebag, and Hot Girl is coming off as like a douche, same thing, and then Lord is like being a super douche the whole time. I'm like, this shit is just not.
Nobody's
It's
likable.
not funny, dude. It's just stupid. So I'm like, it just waters everything down. It's like, yeah, I don't know about. And so far, that's all it is. It's just more jokes, and which is like what I thought he was gonna do. I feel like he's Taika Waititi all over again. He's just gonna keep on doubling down on that shit.
Yeah, I really liked the first season, but these 2 episodes just fell a little flat. Like, even when he's cutting up the body, I know I was supposed to be shocked by that, but it was just like, I don't know. It's just almost like they're picking out the most outrageous, shocking stuff to say and do. And it's not working. It's not really working for me.
Is the girl annoying you?
Which one?
The main Gunn's wife.
Jennifer
like
Holland? No, she can do no wrong. Shut your goddamn mouth.
Oh yeah, yeah, she's hot as shit. But I feel like I'm getting annoyed with like I'm depressed and I want to beat the shit out of people.
Yeah.
It's like she goes and gets her ass kicked, and then she's in the pharmacy, and like the girl's talking to her about domestic violence, and like, but then he ruined
that bit
it
was
again.
funny because I thought that Karen was gonna get. I thought your one was gonna just go for her, like.
Yeah.
This here, so Moose is saying my expectation is that Rick Flag Jr. returns. Either Peacemaker kills him, or Rick Flag Senior is forced to kill him. That could happen with the little doors thing. Do you know what threw me? Do you know Frank Grillo?
Yeah.
Do you know he's like this martial arts expert?
Yeah.
And like in everything from Warrior to the Winter Soldier, I thought, man, that guy's a big guy. He must be like 6'2". And then he was walking next to the guy who it was called, what they call Ginger something.
Yeah, Economos.
And that
Economos.
dude absolutely dwarfed him. I looked it up. Frank Grillo is 5'9".
Yeah.
That
Hey,
blew
5'9"
my
's a
mind.
good height.
Also, though,
Let's
with that being
not-
said, he's 60. He's looking fresh for 60.
Yeah.
Like in fairness to him, that is impressive.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike. We have Mike Cavalier in here representing the Prodigy. Have I added him? I've added him. I can't hear
Hey,
him.
what's up, guys? Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, it's
No
Mike
problem.
Cavalier because I'm annoying, and yet some people like me for mysterious reasons.
You're probably
And,
more popular than Boy Cavalier, but yeah, marginally.
Oh my god, dude! I'm sorry to interrupt the chat, but like I was out with the family. It's a holiday today, and we're driving home, and I'm listening to the show, and I'm like, My wife's like, what's wrong with you? Like, do you have stomach pains or something? I was like, no, I want to speed, but I can't because I want to get home. I got the kids in the car and I need to get home for this alien discussion. And I just missed it. And I was like, oh, but you guys all made some great points.
we could indulge you. I got the banner right here. Go on. Take the floor there for a minute or two.
Well, I guess one of the reasons it was probably good that I wasn't around is because I know some guys like it, and it's like no fun to like, just totally crap on something other people like. But yeah, I don't like it at all. I think that it's kind of like an embarrassment. I'm watching it because I'm an Alien fan. Same reason I finished The Acolyte. So I am at this point almost hate watching it just out of morbid curiosity. But it's very frustrating to see something that was supposed to be cosmic horror, kind of Lovecraftian in its initial concept, become asking questions like, do androids dream of electric sheep, but not in an interesting way or in an intellectual way, and pretending that these are new questions to the genre. Like, these are 70-year-old questions at this point, and I think they've been done better. I don't have any faith that we're going to get some really interesting answers. It doesn't even seem, when you watch interviews with the actors, they're like, yeah, and it's asking these questions like, no, you guys were sitting around the table, Reed, and thinking you're brilliant, but it's not emerging from the show. I know that you're having all these discussions, but it's not coming out on the show. And I can just see them also patting each other on the back, doing their little workshops, mimicking 12-year-olds and going, oh, that was great. Oh yeah, let's do that. And I see right through it. It's all just like it's not the whole child thing. It doesn't even work on like, wow, wouldn't that be interesting? Because we can see that they can download information like they're in the Matrix, right? Like they learn French, they learn whatever. He's just trying to have an interesting conversation. In about 6 months, I'm going to be able to have a very, very interesting conversation with ChatGPT that would blow my mind from what it did 2 weeks ago. So I don't know why you have to put a synth body, why you have to put an intelligence in a body. Nothing makes any sense, in other words. It's like, I really feel like they're working backwards. So he said, I want to do a show. I'm fascinated by Peter Pan. I want to do a show about that. I'm going to jam it in somehow. Here's the crocodile. She can hear it. That's the clock. It's just, but none of that is interesting and none of it's really working. And I don't think we need it in the Alien universe. You've said this before, Shane. If you have all these ideas that are even contradictory to the original thing, like just make your own. Go and make Rebel Moon, as bad as it is. Go and make your own thing. Make your own sandbox. Don't come into an existing one and mess it up. And had he set this after Aliens, I would have said, go to town, have fun, do whatever you want. But he's created so many problems for himself that as a viewer, I'm going, they got 4 more episodes to make this make sense. I guess nuke it from orbit. There you go. It was pointless.
It's the only way to be sure.
It's the only way to be sure. And But if I can just give one canary in the coal mine as to why I don't like the show and why it speaks to a larger problem with it, Ridley Scott went through great pains to make the alien as possible. So he gets this incredible artist from Switzerland and he goes, I have never seen anything like this. I don't want you designing anything, not the Nostromo, nothing that is man-made. Absolutely nothing. Ron, you're not even going to talk to this guy or look at what he's doing. Ron Cobb, you're going to do all the human stuff. That's going to come from your brain. Alien stuff comes from Giger's brain. Then on this show, they're like, hey, let's give our human cyborg a Giger-esque arm. Because if you look at it, it's an alien arm. It's got the same screws and everything here. If you look at the behind-the-scenes shot, and I go, you don't understand anything about the universe you've been given the opportunity to steward, And that bothers me. You see that stuff in Star Wars too. And I don't know. Here's the hubris of this guy. It's like making a show about, Michelangelo's David and saying, yeah, there's parts of the statue that don't work for me. I'm going to change them. Because he goes, well, we changed up like the rib cage on the xenomorph because like it looks too human. I'm like, idiot. That's the point. The whole point. And that's why it's scary. The point is the more human-like, 100%. The more it reminds us of the darker, weirder parts of us, the scarier it is. Again, that's back to the cosmic horror stuff of it. He's like, I wanted it to look crustacean. I'm like, why? We established in Alien 3 that there's some kind of genetic mixing that we don't quite understand. Which leads me to one last point. If you're going to answer a question that really nobody's even asked, no one's ever said like, gosh, is it a tadpole that goes through the tube? Or like, no, it's like Ridley Scott. It's like, hey, Ridley, if you're going to answer what those space jockeys are, you better have a really good answer. No, it's just going to be like a muscle-bound white guy. Well, like, what do you mean? No, that's not interesting. That's not interesting. A tadpole is not interesting. So this is my problem with the show. They're answering questions nobody's asking, and they're not doing it in a creative or clever way. I understand, and I do agree with Bob to a sense. Like, I'm glad the franchise still has momentum behind it, but I also agree with Eddie. It's like, well, but you still have to do something good with it, because we've seen what happened with Star Wars. Like, yeah, we got, hey, here's a ton of content, but now the toys sit on the shelves. It's almost a dead franchise. So, you know, I'd rather you don't kill it. Like, give us good stuff, keep it going, but it's got to be more interesting than this. So that was my rant. Sorry, guys, that was a long.
No, man, it's a mic drop moment. That Mike with a mic drop moment. So it's like Mike squared or something like that. So
I respect other people's opinion, so I'm not crapping on you guys who like it. I wish
if you're given the keys to the kingdom of a franchise, you need to know the lore and respect to the lore. You can write something different, but if you're given the keys to the kingdom, keep the streets clean, please. But
there you go. You know, does it? I mean, do you guys agree that if he had said it after Aliens, there'd be a lot less issues with it? You know,
there would be. Sorry, I'm trying to get this over to the side.
I definitely agree with you on that point, Mike. I always think when they do prequels like this, it just gets muddy. It's so much easier just to do it as a sequel. You know, it just clears up all those issues. I never understood that.
Yeah.
Even the Star Wars prequels had its issue. Hey, why does that technology look light years ahead of anything in the original trilogy?
How is Obi-Wan hiding on a planet when he dresses exactly like Jedi dress? You know,
that bugs me in Alien
a little bit and things, but you know, whatever. They have to retcon the retcon. You know,
that bugs me in Alien when everything is like those big ass TVs, and I'm like, fuck.
Oh yeah,
so
what
TVs and buttons.
The first Alien movie.
Oh, the old school technology.
Even in this one at the beginning, because it starts off with
I like that.
Remake.
That's something
I guess the answer is some people drive Teslas today, and some people are still driving the 1970s old school, no computer chip cars. You know, and they can exist in the same world. And some people have said, like, I don't like how they're watching Ice Age and all this stuff. And it's like, hey man, people still go to Shakespeare shows, and people still read Homer. You know, it's like, I don't think everything from this century is going to be wiped out by the next one, you know?
Yeah, Christopher Nolan Homer wrote the Odyssey, so like...
Yeah, right, we got a movie about it coming up, yeah. So is it like...
I just want to know, like, how a cartoon character wrote a really good book. Like,
yeah, especially one that doesn't seem very intellectual.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Maybe it's AI, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
what do you think of... is this guy ready for the old folks home or what?
Oh, yeah.
Geriatric Peacemaker.
I heard you guys talking about the show, too. And,
this guy should be called Pacemaker. Come on, that was all right.
That was good.
That was all right.
Oh, that is pretty good.
If I was on Collecting Weekly, I might have got 2 points for that. Can you just tell that joke? Because Zach won't watch my show. And you can get points, Eddie.
I like my Timothy Oliphant. No, Timothy Chalamet joke. That was pretty good.
Oh, yeah. That was good. It was good. Yeah. But, so, who wants to go first in this, guys?
Do you guys think it's all lighting or what?
Nah, I don't think so. I think his cheekbones look really, really gaunt. Yeah. And there's definitely a bit too much wrinkling. Maybe the lighting has part to play, but I can't blame the lighting for this. People are saying it's grey hair, but I've noticed that Hot Toys' really good sculpted hair sometimes gets let down because I do think the lighting here is reflecting off it to make it look like getting a bit washed out, make it look like it's grey hair. Like this is pretty much the same figure with a head sculpt and a jetpack. Am I wrong? And a blade or something?
I think that's about it.
Yeah, I have no interest in this.
I wonder if they've worked. I wonder if they've just worked so hard on the head sculpt. It's like when you're painting a portrait, less is more sometimes, and I think and the more lines you add onto someone's face to bring
They
out the
overcooked
detail,
it. Yeah, yeah. They
the older it comes out looking,
Yeah.
the more details you add.
I think you're onto that. Like this could have been done like a month ago, but they just kept adding wrinkles to it. Going, oh, now it's done.
Yeah,
It looks
It's
better
like,
there,
have
right?
you ever seen the episode of Father Ted where there's a tiny little dent in the car, and Father Ted goes, "Oh, I'll fix that." And he just takes a hammer. I'll just bang that out. And then it cuts through to a few hours later, and the whole thing is completely trashed. And Dougal's like, "Oh, you know, for a while there, you nearly had it." It's so good.
I've often thought about that. Like, there should be a body option for cars where it's just stylized, all dinged up, so that you'll never
Like
get
the
a dent
Fractal
that's
Iron
on
Man?
it.
yeah,
Fractal
yeah,
Iron Man.
weathered,
good
yeah,
idea.
yeah.
Yeah, weathered car. You buy them that way. You pay extra, like weathered
Yeah.
jeans. You know?
Man, that could be like, that could be a bloody $1 billion idea. Like the person who come up with a bottled water or packaged salads, they're all bloody millionaires.
rock.
Do you think the likeness is there?
I see. I think it's Cena. I mean, if you were to show a wrestling fan,
Is it senile or Cena? Sorry, what did you
Wow,
say?
you're
Yeah,
on a
I'm
roll
fucking
today.
on a roll, guys.
Oh,
What can
he's
I
here
say?
all week. Yeah,
Yeah.
John Cena?
Yeah.
but the eyes are, aren't they? Around the eye area, it's very, very good.
I should have done a pre-order preview on this because I got some good thumbnails. You know, Pacemaker, John Cena.
Do you think that's why the cheekbones are as deep as they are because of that helmet? Having it sit where it sits.
Could be.
Do you think, like, as in the cheekbones are made like this to support the helmet?
Yeah, I mean, I would have gone vice versa and made the helmet to suit the cheekbones, but the way it sits on, I presume the helmet goes over that head. Is it? It's not too. There's not a helmeted version and a.
I don't know.
Oh, I know that the.
I thought it'd be
I
two
don't know
scopes.
because I thought I don't know. We'll see at the end. Maybe they'll. What's it say? It says separate rolling eyeballs with interchangeable helmets and lower faces. So yeah, I think there's two sculpts. I think you get the unmasked head sculpt, and then you like the first Peacemaker. If you take off the helmet, it looks really weird, but there's a partial John Cena sculpt underneath it because you can. There's the regular all silver helmet, and then there's the one with the kind of blue V. You know, so there's like a partial sculpt. So I think you get a completely unmasked one, and then you get the helmeted partial sculpt where you can put the two interchangeable helmets on. So yeah, I don't think that's
a bit like Batman. I guess.
yeah.
I think this is incredibly lazy, this figure. Because all they did was throw in the likeness and some new accessories like the jetpack and the spiked hands, which are supposed to be for the other Peacemaker. And it's like, why didn't you just make the other Peacemaker?
And took
Because
the
his
glue.
helmet's cooler. He's got a
Yeah.
different shirt.
Took the
Like,
glue off the holster.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So there's this guy now, and it's a different gun as well because I'm just noticing that now. The silencer was round on. I believe the silencer was round on the Peacemaker gun on the first one. No,
mhm.
am I wrong on that?
How
Or
long was it since the first one came out? Doesn't seem very long to me.
2 years ago. I got that figure sent to me for free by Joao Big Brother because he's a legend. I miss that guy.
He
Is the
nice chap,
Eagly a different mold, or is that just a re-release of the original
Looks,
one?
from what I'm bird blind, I can't tell. So
Bird blindness.
I can't tell the difference between a hummingbird.
yeah. Looks like a pigeon to me, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That was funny.
Um,
There's been some funny stuff, but I was watching the show and going, have I matured in like the last?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Why
I
is
know.
this
Yeah,
humor
yeah.
I used to have? It's all this segue humor. I don't have time or patience for it anymore. You know?
I don't think though. I don't think you've matured a bit.
I don't-
I mean that in a nice way. I think that the writing in the show isn't actually landing for a lot of people. Like, and it's. I don't think because I still laugh at that. Like, the boys like still cracks me up, and like it's a lot of that's silly, but it's just delivered better. I think.
Yeah.
I presume no one on the panel is getting this.
No.
No, not for me.
No.
I'm not gonna order this, but at some point I might get a Peacemaker to have like a Suicide Squad. But
And the first one will be the way to go because
yeah,
they'll be even cheaper now. And I think they're going to have to fix this scope because realistically, who is going to get this? Okay, barring the absolute diehards, when the sculpt isn't up to par, and you could probably go work backwards and get the other one, which pretty much has everything. You can still remove the gun by just cutting that little piece out, but yeah, it's kind of, I suppose, I don't really use the phrase cash grab too much, but it's kind of looking like that. If they'd nailed the sculpt, the one thing they had to do is nail the sculpt.
Yeah.
Because the first Peacemaker is a bloody good move, a bloody good figure, like with the silicone arms and all that. Any thoughts?
No, you think they're going to give us like a battle damage, or you think they're going to really go for it on this one? Give us another one?
Nope.
No, that's it.
I think
This
Cash
could be
grab.
it, man.
Just
This
a
could
cash
be it.
grab. You know.
This could be it. Shaky saying totally agrees with Mike. That's probably on the Alien Earth. Who else do we have? The helmet doesn't go over the head. So the helmet doesn't go over the head. Yeah, we gotta explain on that. Yeah, we got to that, so I'm gonna go on. The silencer the same. I thought the silencer was round, and it kind of looks kind of more square here.
Is this a different helmet than the first one? Or
The first one had a silver helmet, and then one with a blue stripe.
okay,
same.
but I thought the alternate. I mean, we could do like a little bit of spoiler here, right? I mean, I thought there was a different helmet in this one.
there is.
Yeah. Okay.
Stanley, I like some of gun stuff, like Guardians of the Galaxy, The Suicide Squad, and Peacemaker Season 1, so I like more of the stuff than I didn't like. I just really didn't like that shit Superman movie they released a few months ago. Come on, Eddie. Have a laugh. There we
I'm
go.
with you. I think Eddie and I agree with you.
Yeah, I think we got 50-50 split there.
Yeah.
Okay, right, so we're done with that. We are James Gunn done with that. Who didn't choose yet?
He chose last.
I chose last.
Jim,
Jim?
I think. isn't it?
Yeah, I'll go. Let's do new.
Oh,
I have
someone's excited
nothing.
to talk about his big box.
Yeah.
Say again?
Go ahead, Jim.
Should I start? Okay, I got a big box.
It says to all the girls.
Yeah.
What is this?
It's
I have
Wait,
to.
wait.
damage
Wait a
your
second.
box. It's damage goods.
By the way. There we go.
That is a
Man, that
huge
is
box.
huge.
Yeah.
It is. It's massive.
Surprised there's not an echo.
Yeah, so I got that in. Awesome figure so far. I need
Is that
to
the
properly
deluxe?
unbox it. Yeah, it is with that extra piece of the mask. So
Cool.
looking forward to kind of getting stuck into that. It's definitely one of those ones you got to be careful with. Like I had to mess around with it, and it's flimsy. Like his mechanical arm, you can't bend it past 90. Or even you can't really bend it to 90 almost. I need to play around with it more, but like it's got these plastic bits kind of in the forearm here that mesh against his the connections with stump. So like I think articulation's going to be a bit limited for some of the things, but it looks awesome. It does look good.
If you're going to use that cape, I don't think articulation's like even much of an
But this
option.
is the
anyway,
thing.
right? Yeah.
It's like it's almost like a power pose
Yeah.
in some ways. But yeah, we'll have to check it out. So I'm looking forward to that. It's pretty impressive.
Where are you going to put
figure.
it behind you,
Over
Jim?
Huges. I don't
Is it
know.
going behind
I've
you
got
somewhere?
No, I've got like a space you can't see off camera here where I've got my two Jokers, my Pennywise, and a Resident Evil bust. So I might put it over there, because I want to plug in the base because the base is light up, and I'll
Yeah.
probably take my Neo LED saber from that Vader and pop it onto that one. So I need a good space where I can like light it up and yeah. So we'll see.
Is this
Yeah,
the
I'm
first
sure there's
release
going to be
that
good
has that,
photos.
first release that has that new base, or no? Like that rocker base. Is this the first
I think
one?
so.
Yeah.
I think so because it's going to come with the other.
Malgus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Magnus has it, doesn't he? Yeah.
Curious to
So
see how that.
it'll be
is.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's cool. I had to mess around with it. Like rotation works. It's nice and stiff, so it doesn't feel like it will get loose over time. The wires in it are all pretty awesome as well. I haven't checked out the light feature yet, but it's a nice base. It's one of the better ones that we've had in a while. Like I got Sidious in the other day, and his base is like this new Star Wars base that we're getting, but
Gear.
the flooring is just shocking. It's just like a printout laminate thing.
Yeah.
It's not
I
like properly
hate that.
textures and sculpted. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Lazy.
cheap and disappointing. Yeah.
It'd be cool if you could take the disc off the Vader one and just set that down and use that for the people that don't want the
Yeah.
height of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, it'd be tough in the detail to have that all displayed like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's one of the downsides.
The I didn't get anything new, but I got my invoice for the balance of my T1000, so that should be shipping during the week, which I'm still really excited about. It's not a perfect figure, but yeah, that's a big deal for me. So looking forward to it. Mike,
I don't know. It's been a while. I haven't been on the show in a few months, but I ordered the INART Aragorn, so decided to do that.
Wow.
Yeah,
who'd you get that from? Like considering
kit. I mean,
Ah, right.
there
They still
are
had some good
there are
stuff.
several INART figures just sitting there.
Cool.
Joker 2-pack, Superman, Aragorn. It's crazy because I see people in comment sections saying like they're so disappointed they missed out on such and such INART figure, and I'm like, they're on kit. I was like,
Yeah.
give them a heads
There's
up.
this like really useful search engine that you can just write buy in art whatever. And
It's a
stuff
shame
comes
to
up
see
like
people
that.
turn to eBay for things that are like readily
Yeah.
available for standard
Yeah.
price.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
what
I'm
about-
excited for it. I don't have to be. I'm not going to get the Gandalf at this point. I might get the Legolas and go down the line. We'll see.
But like, if you're not getting the Gandalf, like, I want to see you at least once in some random group saying, "Damn, such a beautiful figure. Sick, and they missed out on it."
Yeah, where can I find this thing? If only I knew how to search for it. I
Yeah.
keep walking down the street and no one has it.
What
I'm
about
knocking on
yourself?
doors.
Yeah. What about yourself, Eddie?
I got the Gregor this week. I got him like 2 or 3 days ago. And I got Batman 2.0 is on the way. Kit Fisto's on the way,
Nice.
and Arc and Fives is on the way.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So
Pray for your wallet.
yeah, it wasn't easy.
We lost a lot of good men out there.
You can get the
What about
Batman
yourself?
yet? Eddie, real quick, sorry, you didn't get the Batman yet?
No, it's on the way. I think I'm gonna get it this week.
I got him, I think, a
It's
week
an incredible
ago.
figure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
I'm
feel like the
excited
legs
for
are a
it.
little too much? The legs are a little too big?
Oh yeah.
Too bulky?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not.
You-
If you pose them
if
right.
you're speaking to Eddie, you need to give the correct
Wow.
terminology for muscle. So, are you talking about the quads or the hammies? Like, he
Yep.
needs to know
You know the lats in
Which
your leg?
quadriceps specific?
the leg lats.
you know, those
You know
leg
the
lats?
leg pokey muscles. You know the lumpy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like- You know the legs like below his butt?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that like glutamus maximus?
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, the
what about-
ancient Roman.
Oh, you know what I did that I haven't said anywhere? I fucking ordered that Jazz Inc. Computer set.
Oh,
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude.
nice.
Cool.
Is that the BVS one?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a unit of a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to tell us how you like that when it comes in.
Yeah,
That
dude,
looks
I'm
cool.
excited for that.
That's
I got
cool.
I got the set of clothes. You know, in the beginning of BVS where he has the blue suit on.
Yeah,
Running around?
yeah.
I got that. I'm gonna try to use that with the unmasked head, and then have
Mhm.
that like with the computer, and
Oh, that'd be
so it'll
cool.
be pretty sick.
No,
Yeah, because you're really building out that DCU. You're really like
yeah, part of me wants to
smitten
like,
with it.
yeah, just to piss people off, just be a Snyder and collect like just solely Snyder stuff.
You know, I heard this fact that after all is said and done, that the James Gunn Superman still won't beat or hasn't beaten is it Man of Steel at the box office?
Yeah,
And like adjusting for inflation, it's not even close.
yeah.
Like which is just kind of
They'll
kinda
find
funny.
a way to. They'll find a way to say like, oh, it did. It just didn't get released overseas the same way.
yeah. I don't
Yeah.
care. Yeah, like,
Okay.
I just don't. Bob, Phil,
No, nothing for me. Hope not this week. I've just been doing a lot of thinking. But No buy-in.
Yes. How was putting on that jumper, Phil? Did you have the time of your life?
Fucking
Show us the
nightmare.
jumper there. Did you get it on one piece?
Yeah, I managed to get the jumper on in one piece, but I broke the one of the handles on the bag trying to put the grenades on.
Sticking. Is it one of the horizontal straps?
Yeah, it's on the
Is it
it's on the handle, isn't it? I think.
Is it still stuck on? Is it still stuck hanging on?
I'm gonna have to glue it. No, it's completely snapped.
A dab of material glue, it'll be good as new. Like,
But don't get me wrong, it's a great figure, but there are quite a lot of issues in terms of the watch looks okay, but why wasn't it Omega? Even the the tassels on the jumper there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know it's a photograph on the box of Daniel Craig, but they could have put sort of metal on the box because they just fly away everywhere. They're terrible.
yeah, I get you. Yeah.
The glasses are pants. They're a waste of time. I don't know why they were even put in there.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of head sculpt, I think it looks amazing.
The head sculpt does look good, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It's a nightmare to photograph because his eyes are he's got such a glare in his eyes, which naturally I think he does anyway because he's got really bright blue eyes, isn't he, Daniel Craig? So trying to photograph it with any sort of light on him is a nightmare, but great figure. And I was talking to chatting to Jose today about it, and I don't think we're going to get any more. Well, not anytime soon anyway. I don't think we're going to see any more James Bonds. I think
You don't think they're going to give us a Connery, Brosnan?
No, I think we're going to get this in the Tux version, and
No David Niven or George Lazenby for those hardcore fans, no?
No.
I just can't see it unless it goes really quiet movie wise and everything else. But I just can't see it. Could be a sleeper.
It's a cool looking figure.
Yeah. I'm going to put on the... I'm hearing September 9th for that Wolverine, but...
Interesting.
Yeah, I can't be sure. I heard August 27th, then it was pushed back to September 9th, which is in 8 days. I hope that is true, but I picked that with a pinch of salt. I don't know if that's true or what.
Can I show you something?
Sorry?
I just put this head on this Kento Studios body because I wanted to use this as
Oh,
like,
sweet.
yeah, so he's going to be kind of in front. I'm going to make a little bat cave and kind of the elder statesman in front of the...
Did you
What's
Did you
that?
get that new armory from Dark Knight Rises?
No, I didn't.
Oh, dude. People were putting that head on that body of him
That would look cool.
with the arms. And I think that's the best look, dude. I
That would look
really
cool.
wanted it for that reason, yeah.
It's a shame to just leave these in the box sometimes, you
Yeah.
know? It's
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. So try to find a way to use them. And this is an inexpensive set I got off kit from Kento Studios. So.
Cool. Mike, what do you want to do? What you want to talk about or do? We got there's Sold left. There's Jonah Hill. They're really excited.
Let's do Jonah Hill.
Okay, that's basically like, what are you hyped about at the moment? It can be something you have on pre-order. It could be something that was announced. It can be something that you recently got in, or something that's shipping, or even a new display that you're putting together. Anything at all. What are you hyped about?
All right. Well, I'm really excited for the Aragorn, obviously, because I spent a lot of money on it, right? So I better be excited. And I'm also trying to get a lot of xenomorphs, scorched xenomorphs, like 10 or more.
Say that. What? What?
Necrons or the
I got a quote. I got a quote on 20 of them because I'm kind of like going
Jesus.
crazy.
21/6 scale Hot Toys
Yeah, I have a plan. I was joking about that. in
to
chat
scare
other
the shit out of your family, or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what the-
I'm gonna put them by the stairs. No, yeah. So I'm trying to. That's like a display that I'm trying to work on. So
That's insane.
look
What's the
incredible.
percentage chance that you get like 10 or more? Is this like something that
well,
you're
it's
just...
100%. I'm getting 10. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god,
So-
that's crazy. So you've an actual plan for them, like.
Yes, I have a plan.
Yeah.
So before I got into 1/6, everything about my collection was versus aliens. So
Right.
Teenage Ninja Turtles, Batman, everything was engaged or fighting xenomorphs. And so that's what I'll be using my one-off figures like RoboCop and Aragorn, etc. Like the aliens have invaded every universe, and it works well for xenomorphs because Dark Horse and Marvel now have been doing this for decades with xenomorphs and the Predator. So I'm injecting kind of a new element of fun into my collection. So
Stop reading comics, Mike.
Oh, dude, it's already
Mike's a real collector, man. He's a real collector.
That's pretty cool, man.
So
That is
yeah,
pretty cool.
it's gonna take a little
What do you
while.
think of that, Moose?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're the new.
Oh my god.
But Mike's actually going to unbox him though, so like there's that.
yeah.
Moose, man, you need to up your game. This fella here, like he's buying like 10 different xenomorphs. This is insane.
Moose is like, those are weak
Tanya.
numbers. Man.
Yeah. Oh, crazy. That was funny. Okay, so you're hyped about getting a swarm of xenomorphs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's really simple. Mine's really simple. Actually, no, that's what we're called. We're called Mike and the Amateurs. Get it right.
I knew
Yeah. He's our leader, man. So I'm actually really excited about that T1000. I know it's not perfect, but I still think it's a drastic upgrade on the 2.0. So it's or it's on the 1.0. Yeah, I'm still looking forward to it and looking forward to getting in. So that's what I'm kind of hyped about at the moment. What do you reckon, Jim?
I'm quite hyped for the Samurai Predator. That's hopefully coming out at some point this year, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm also quite excited for. Obviously, I'm excited for the big chap most in terms of Alien, but the Scorched Xenomorph's closer, so I'm getting quite hyped up for that because I reckon that's going to be.
But you're only going to get one, man.
Beast of a figure. I'm only going to get one. I'm not hardcore like that. And Vita's watching, so definitely only getting one. But no, I'm just going to get one. I am tempted by Rain now as well, though, for that, because I think that'll just be quite nice displays with all their battle damage stuff. And yeah, I think that's about it for now that comes to the top of my head. Yeah.
Good stuff. Phil?
I mean, I would say it was recency
exciting.
bias, but it definitely isn't. I'm still really excited for the Wolverine. I just wish they'd hurry up already. I thought it may have died off a little bit now, and it'd sort of be when it comes. But I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, the Wolverine was definitely came to mind, but I was like, I'm not going to say the Wolverine because I know
I
at least,
didn't-
at
I
least
didn't
one
want
other
to-
people.
If I'm honest,
I think it's almost goes without saying everyone in the community is excited about that Wolverine. But
And again, I suppose it goes without saying, but I don't think I've got a figure on PO at the moment that I'm really not looking forward again. And it's just
which is
tie-in.
great because you're not just ordering stuff for the sake of ordering stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's that
I just
tea-
really hope it doesn't come out like looking like a melted welly. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
So it's
Can you
yeah.
imagine? Jesus, bro.
Did you guys see the Hasbro 1-to-1 scale helmet from the Wolverine? Deadpool
Yeah,
Wolverine?
that looks really, really good.
Really good, right? It's gonna make a nice display piece.
Yeah, good stuff. Is that that's the Deadpool Wolverine one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. Eddie, what are you hyped about?
Snyderverse.
The what?
Snyderverse.
I thought you said Spider-Verse, and I was like, oh, Snyderverse.
So Wonder Woman.
No,
It took it took me a second.
No, I'm hyped that there's still Snyder stuff coming out. Like, I'm gonna get that Batman 2.0. They just did Wonder Woman. She's not the best, but I'm sure I'll love it.
Do you think
when
they're
I
going to
get it.
improve that by the time it actually releases?
I don't know if they're gonna change it. I'm just hoping in hand I'm gonna like it a lot more than I like the pictures. Cause some pictures it looks good, but most of them I don't like it. So I'm just hoping in hand I'm gonna like it a lot more than it is. I don't know if they'll improve anything.
Where's
I don't
John
know that
these
they-
days? Does he do any interviews anymore?
Yeah, that guy's disappeared, man. I haven't seen.
I saw him at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Nah, he's in Mexico, man. He's,
Jesus.
no, but
I
no,
left out there with Calvin and Mario, huh?
he's out there
Jesus.
chilling, man. He's
At
on
that-
some beach, like, you know.
Yeah, he's at that
He's
bar
in Hong
that
Kong.
Venom was at the end of the movie.
Do you know, like in Zoolander, it's like we got ourselves a walk off. I feel like David Bowie's gonna come in here now and just like we've got ourselves a scorched off.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'll put my underwear out first, in the middle of the
Careful, man. You're gonna end up in A&E if you're not careful.
Reference, yeah.
I get it. No, I get it. No, I get it. I'm just saying, I'm warning you for your safety. You don't want to end up in A&E if that goes wrong. So, Shane, will you be reviewing the T1000 and will you make room for him in your movie icons display? Yeah, I think he's going to go next to the DX13 down below, and I'm going to bring up RoboCop in the chair and display him wherever Eddie can see him, basically. Yeah. So somewhere nice up here, like, you know, so yeah. But like it's I am moving things around, like, because I have Paul sitting here. Oh, I went live on the YouTube app the other day and did like a live collection tour, which is supposed to be quick, but I was there for a bloody hour. But I made a mistake. Like I saw before I went live on the app, you can actually choose the orientation, landscape or portrait. And I wanted to go landscape because it fills up the whole screen. It's just landscape, but portrait only has like a kind of a narrow slitter. And it's annoying. But as soon as I click live, then you have to select it before you go live. So I might do a quicker version landscape, but I left the Paul Atreides out because I was like, I'm not going to pretend like I know where that's going to go at the moment. So I will be doing that. Who hasn't gone yet? Anyone? What are you hyped about, Bob? I think Bob's the last one.
Yeah, I did watch that, Shane. It was good to see around your room and see the other side again. I enjoyed it. I've, as you know, I've how many times do I change my mind about my collection? I'm very excited because I've decided to break out of Star Wars again, which means there's this whole new catalogue of figures that I've loved over the last sort of year that I've kind of stopped myself from being able to enjoy. And so now it just feels like Hot Toys have released 100 figures overnight because I can enjoy looking at the reviews of them better, you know, with the potential of buying them. I want to get the 2 Arcane figures that are going to be coming out. Nice. I really enjoyed the show, and I just thought just want some figures with some, you know, presence.
They're very different. Yeah,
some pop.
Yeah, just something with a bit of pop. And there's things like, I don't know, the Mantis figure came out. I really like that. The Ladypool figure. I can look forward to the Alien figures. So I'm not quite sure why I restricted myself. It was probably Vine Jinx. That was it, Dave. So I kind of restricted myself, I think, probably to control myself. But now I'm thinking, well, if I'm going to buy a figure, buy the figure. Don't restrict myself. It doesn't have to all be the same, does it?
Mm-hmm.
As you guys, your displays show.
Well, I'm all over the shop.
Yeah. So I'm really excited.
That's part of the
whole
fun
new
part,
world.
though. It's like when you get figures from different IPs, and then when you're putting your display together, it's that flow that like doesn't make sense that these are next to each other. Do you know, that's kind of. I think that's it's like Tetris. It's kind of like and then when you get it right, after a bit of rearranging and reposing, it's like. It's a nice feeling going, this actually looks well. This is, you know, and then...
Here's a question I can ask you guys, because you'll all know this. So see, I've got my mod cases, right? So if I want to keep my Star Wars characters, obviously I want to keep them together. Would you keep them across in one of the rows or down in one of the columns? I'm thinking across.
I go across.
By risers.
Across.
Plus, if you've got the risers, you can stagger them. You could have a back row slightly higher, so you'll be able to see them.
Yeah, you can get those risers.
I think that looks really clean because it's like you're maximizing your space, but you're also still giving them enough space to breathe, like that kind of a way.
You can get risers, or you can get the back half shelves from Modulcase too.
Yeah.
I was
okay.
I was just putting them together today. So if you have any questions, I haven't put it up yet. But
cheers, Mike.
I can go through it with you and tell you if I like it or not.
This actually is a good way. This is a good place to bring in sold. So because it kind of ties into, you know, what you're talking about, that, you know, going down in a different direction, going into a different direction with your collection, so on. Like, so like, just like, as in like, just throwing it out there. Like, do you ever sell figures, and why do you sell figures? I mean, for example, like I've sold figures, and it's sometimes I make missteps. I try to be no pun intended, focused or disciplined, whatever. And even sometimes I make missteps. Like I bought duplicates of the exact same style of figure because I wanted to pose one in one way and one another way. And I don't think that's a good idea for my own collection, because like they're the first to go. As in, I'm not even talking about like a Batman Begins Batman then a DX19, two different suits. I'm talking about literally the exact same figure because I wanted to do two different things, and it was like, that doesn't make sense. Or even if you do have multiples of the one figure, you want to make sure you really, really like the different versions, because that could be sold first. Or and sometimes you just like bought a figure because it's like, okay, that looks incredible, but I don't look at that often, and that's kind of a bad sign for me. Like, you know what I mean? Or inevitable, the better version, the superior version comes out. Like, I'd imagine the DX46 T800 battle damaged Terminator 2, even if they make it 1% better, it's going to be better than the DX13, which is already one of their best. Now, I can't actually sell my DX13 because it's signed by Robert Patrick, the box part, so I'm not doing that. But so like, have you sold figures before? If so, like, why? How do you decide what you want to sell? Or like any like what made you sell stuff, or when do you decide? How do you know it's time to sell the figure? Anyone?
It's
Yeah, go ahead.
sorry, Mike. It's a space game for me at the moment, and I don't want to sell any of my figures. But now I'm in a position where I'm thinking I've got such great things on PO that it's either I shift them or I box them and maybe rotate, but I'm not really into rotating. It's not. So I've got, at the moment, the Marvel characters are hanging in the balance, but then I'm thinking, well, if I get rid of the Marvel characters, I still have Deadpool and Wolverine, and I'll never get rid of my comic book Spider-Man. So, and then I'm thinking Mando. I love the Mandalorian. Is it time to get shot as like the Cosca, the Bo-Katan, and Queel and what have you? But then it's the space thing for me, and it's difficult at the moment, because at the moment I've got Bond there. I want to do a movie icons, but as it stands, I've got nowhere to display movie icons.
I
twist Gemma's arm a little bit more, but almost all my POs now are literally movie icons. It's the Predator, Alien, T800. Obviously, I've got the Bond. I've got a Jack Sparrow, and I want to display them separately.
And that's like if someone's coming into the hobby and they're like their collecting is, they're not a comic head or a gamer, and they're it's just movies. Like that is a kind of a more sustainable way, really. If you're not getting 100+ figures, if like you're like looking at getting 20, like especially now because they're going back to the well with the Terminator, the Predator, you got your big chap, you got your Robocop stuff. You could do a really, really nice, one representation per character of some of the key movies, like
100%,
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyone else? So it's a space game for you.
And in terms of selling, I've only ever sold one, and that was because I ordered, when I first got into collecting, I ordered the wrong Boba Fett. I ordered that like the Kenner one by mistake instead of the ESP one. That's I kept on to it for a while, but it's the only figure I've ever sold.
Yeah, I haven't sold any figures, but I'm trying to buy a lot of Xenomorphs, so I think it's time. I will, but I look around and I think, I don't know if I want to call it mistakes, but I know other people are in a similar situation where, like we mentioned Moose, and boxes can pile up, or say you're moving or you don't have your display cases yet. I was living in a small apartment when I started collecting, knowing that we were moving to a house with a basement, which meant I could buy, right? Because I'm gonna have the space, But until you have like your cases set up and your display set up, it's very difficult to map out the space and the space figures will take up, etc.
Yeah.
And for example, I have both of the Bark Speeders, right? The one with the sidecar and the one without. Like on display, especially when space is really considered, like, do I need two of those? Are they redundant? Are they taking up space that's not even visually interesting anymore because there's two of them, So I'm starting to think more like that. I might get rid of one of them. And then I have like, I went through the trooper phase where like I bought troopers outside of the 501st, and that was really my focus. And I bought like shore troopers and other things like that don't really have a logical space anymore. But when you're talking about some of those older troopers, it's like, do I want to sell this for? Now, $100 is $100. I'm not saying it's not worth it to me. But it's like now I'm in a situation where it's like I have to sell 3 like troopers to buy 1 figure, you know, and it's like it hurts a little bit, but at the same time, if it's not making me happy and I don't have a place for it, selling it's better than just putting in the box, you know. So yeah, those are like tough decisions that sometimes you just got to do it. And I think I'm probably going to put some stuff up for sale soon.
Right. And what do you think, Eddie?
No, I'm trying not to sell stuff anymore, man. I've sold way too much in the past.
When you did, like say, was there a particular reason, or you just fell out of love with the pieces, or kind of wanted to scale things back, or space, or?
I think it's because I have this, like, I don't know if it's a problem, but it's a problem with collecting. I have this like focus mindset where it's like at some point in time I'll be super interested in this, and then my focus will shift and I'll be like super into this. So I think it's more like that. And so like I'll stop, like say right now I'm super into DC right now, so like Star Wars just in general isn't doing it for me, and I think it's because of everything. Like shows haven't been great, nothing's been great, so like right now I'm like whatever about it. So I'm considering like not collecting Star Wars. But at the same time, I love Star Wars, I love Clone Wars, I love clones, like I love Jedi. So it's like, should I really sell them, or should I just like maybe put them away? So it's like the opposite of Mike. Like I kind of want to maybe box them up and put them away instead of completely getting rid of them, to see how I feel about it, and see if like maybe I want it back someday, you know, or maybe I find that there's a couple months where I'm super into rewatching Mando or something, and I want those figures back. So I'm just trying not to sell anything as long as I can, like even if, because I have a bunch of Star Wars stuff on pre-order right now, so I'm gonna try to like just box it up, or you know, keep it somewhere else, or to see if I really need to sell it, or if I just in my head I'm like not feeling it right now, so I don't have it out. But also I need to work on, because I have space for what I have, it's all disorganized right now, and like, so I need to work on fixing my display up more than actually getting rid of stuff for space. So I'm trying to like focus on that, but I have, you know, I'm busy right now, so I can't really do anything about it.
It takes time as well.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now, trying not to move things so that way later I don't regret it and buy it back, or you know.
And then,
but I don't have any issues with selling stuff. I think if you gotta sell stuff, then you gotta sell stuff. It is what it is. I don't like when people buy something and get rid of it. I don't blame anybody for having to sell it. Like maybe you did a hype purchase or something, you sold it. Like it is what it is. And if you have to buy it back, you have to buy it back. It's your fucking money. It's your wallet. Your decision.
Yeah, no, 100%. Your collection, like you determine the direction of your collection, and it will take twists and turns. And I find that like a lot of my stuff's fairly static, but then there's some things it's like, yeah, that's, you know, there's a newer version of that out there. There's no point in having the two of them. You can use like say the older version to fund getting the most superior version, or maybe that was just a misstep and it's like, yeah, that's not going to fit in, or for whatever reason. What about like anyone else want to add anything? Bob or Jim?
Well, yeah, actually, no. Sorry, Jim, you go, mate.
Go on, Bob. No, Bob, you go.
You
go.
I can relate to it.
I was just going to say, I'll go again,
after
then,
you.
assholes.
After you.
While you decide who's going to go, I'm just going to grab a drink of water. Okay, I can still hear you chat away.
I've sold a lot. I can relate totally to what Eddie said. I'm very faddy, go in and out of stuff. I find it. I don't pre-order anything at all, so I've never got to worry about upcoming stuff, which I think helps with my collection, because I've found pretty much so far everything I wanted to get, I can get quickly anyway. So I think that's maybe changed a little bit. Where I think that more often in the old days, as I call them. You know, if you didn't pre-order something, you didn't get it. But there's not much now I've seen that I like that I can't get.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've taken stuff off the shelf thinking I'm going to sell it, and sort of looked at it close and thought this is really cool, and put it back, just to try and get that bond with the figure again. To be honest with you, boys, my collection has. If I want something new or a couple of things that are new, the only way I'm going to get it is by perhaps shifting something that I don't love quite as much. There are things that will stay, so like my Mando, Luke, Bobo, and Mando, for example. And I've just got Leia and Han Solo, so they'll sort of stay. But yeah, that's how my collection works, really. I did what I thought was a sensible thing, and I got all my display. So I spent the money on the modu cases at the start, knowing this was going to be a lengthy hobby for me. So I kind of did the planning first, and I'll never fill them up in my lifetime, but. Yeah, that's how it's been for me.
Stuff.
Nice.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I think
I've
for
stopped
me-
pre-ordering almost entirely too. No, go ahead.
That's a smart move, though. That's a smart move. Pre-ordering. I think for me, it's a lot of my selling's been down to like collector growing pains, like getting into the hobby, of being excited, not knowing future things they're going to bring out, and then just kind of buying stuff that I like, but then Hot Toys will announce a new line they're doing, or I'll be able to get my hands on something else and it changes the direction of what I want to do. A lot of it's financials as well. I have a relatively strict financial budget for this, so I can't buy. And sometimes you have to sell things for something new. So I think you can sell for so many different reasons. And if there's any like newer collectors watching, if you have bought stuff, don't be worried about selling it. Like if you want to sell it to move on, sell it. So I know some people can get a bit precious about that sometimes, but if you need to sell, you're new to the hobby, it's expensive, sell it, especially if it's a fun something new. There's nothing wrong with that. I've done that many times, and you know, tastes change. Sometimes you get a figure in and it doesn't hit you the way you expect it to as well. So there's a lot of different reasons for it. Recently I sold the Hulk. Really likes that figure, but I just don't think there's as much of a future for Marvel in my collection right now, for me anyway, that I want to kind of go with. So I can kind of see myself maybe getting a Hulk again further down the line, but not for a few years. Like, you know, I think I've got the Scorched Xenomorph on pre-order. I'm thinking, I wouldn't mind that Rain figure, so
Sorry,
I
how
can
many?
Move on that Hulk, and then there we go. Only
many?
one.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry,
Only
just-
one.
I
We're
keep
not all
forgetting, sorry.
Lucy's and Mike's in here. just numero uno. But you know, then I'll have the Scorch, the Alien Warrior, and eventually a big chap.
Perhaps
And
you
I've been
can rent
eyeing up
one.
the old dog alien as well.
Perhaps you can rent
Oh.
one from Mike and then give it back when you're done.
Yeah, I can lend you one.
That's a great shout. I might do. I don't know what the shipping fees would be just to rent that, but
Also,
Stuff.
I feel like when I was new to collecting, the big advice was don't collect backwards. Like, stick with what's coming new and don't
Yeah, I
chase
heard that
old
too.
stuff. But I feel like that climate has changed a lot, and like collecting backwards is easier than getting the new stuff because there's so much new stuff, and it's expensive. And I actually like a lot of the older stuff, and I don't think the new stuff isn't always necessarily better than what's already came out. Like, for instance, like that new Wonder Woman. I think if I was only gonna have one Wonder Woman, I think I'm good with the one I have. Like, I like it a lot, but because I'm trying to be like a big Snyderverse collection, I'm getting it because I want a BVS section and a Justice League section. So like,
the Grails, the Grails
that's
that were
why I'm getting
Grails.
but a lot of the stuff,
Eddie's like
Like-
fueled entirely by hate. It's beautiful.
yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, I love it. I called him Shakespeare the other day because he shits on everything like Shakespeare. He's such a way with words
You
and
guys are
stuff,
lucky
crapping
we're not-
on stuff.
You guys are lucky we're not talking about that Black Widow today.
I love it.
But yeah, like, I think, dude, if you want to be, you could go back and collect all this stuff for so cheap. Like, dude, this, and maybe it's because people hate Snyderverse, but I got a lot of it for like Mezco prices. I'm like, damn, dude. So, and you could just, and you know, it sucks as a seller, but also I don't feel bad saying this because I've sold a lot of shit and I had to take a loss on it. But you can bully sellers into like just going dirt cheap, bro, because they can't sell anything. It's fucking
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
It's
So,
a
like,
seller's.
and
That's
everybody's
business,
like-
though. That's business.
Yeah, and everybody's
That's
like,
business.
"Oh man, I paid so much for this though." And as a buyer, I'm like, "I don't give a fuck.
No,
I'm buying
you
it
don't,
from
yeah.
you. Like,
Yeah,
sorry,
exactly.
you paid so much, bro. Sorry." But I
Yep,
do the same
that's
thing when I
capitalism,
sell.
man.
Yeah.
Like, I can't tell a seller, or I can't tell a buyer like, "Oh, but I paid this for it." That's not his problem. That's
You
not
don't
my
care.
problem. So
Yeah.
like, I think if you're new to collecting or even just want whatever you want, you can go back and look and find a lot of stuff for dirt cheap, like what Hot Toy prices used to be, like in the hundreds, you know, like. So
Yeah.
that's my advice.
Yeah.
You know.
When you see or best offer, oh my god, I pride myself in like scumbag best offers. Like I get
You got to chance it.
yeah, you have to, you know, like the worst that can happen is like it's automatically declined because they have a floor.
Yeah.
But when they don't have
Yeah.
that floor and I've offered like the most insulting offer ever, I'm like, I can't wait to see what happens. And sometimes you get lucky, man. Like I'm like, wow, that must have just been sitting around for 6 months and I'm the first offer and he's just tired of it, I guess.
And when I'm talking about like bullying them into it, it's like a car dealership. I just walk away and they come back. They're like, the next day they'll message me back like, "Hey, you know what? Like, I'll take that price." I'm like,
Yeah.
"I know you will."
That's brilliant.
Because no one's buying it.
Because
So
they only
like,
have 24 hours to get back to it before it
you
goes
send
away.
you send the best offer. They say no. I'll even message them on the side like, "Hey, how come you won't take this?" And they're like, "Well," and the first thing they tell me, "Well, I paid like $300 for it." I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, no one cares.
Have
And
you
it's
ever
like-
done it where you see they live they don't live too far from you, so you
Yeah.
have to send a really cryptic.
So then you go
message
down
on
to their house
eBay?
and knock on the door with like
yeah,
$20.
like, hey, I'm that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because eBay scans those things for like outside of eBay sales, so you have to give like really cryptic, shady contact information and stuff,
Yes.
so you don't get caught.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah. I've done that. I've met dudes in park. Well, no, that sounds bad. I
That
have
sounds
met-
terrible.
You know? Yes. And they're always great guys, you know.
All right. Well, that was interesting. Yeah, there's like it's part of the hobby really. So the do we do face off?
Not yet.
No.
No.
As in, you don't want to do face off?
Oh, I thought you were saying, did we do it? I was like,
Oh no,
no,
as
we
in,
haven't.
will we do face off?
I love face off.
Let's do it.
I'm always
Okay.
down for face off,
Right. Okay.
even though I suck.
It's me and Eddie. Okay. Bob, you're the quiz master. So me and Eddie against the three boys. How does that sound?
Wow. You
Come
want to
on,
lose? You have a.
No, come on, we can do this. I
Okay.
believe in us. We can do this. All right.
Okay.
Switch over to private chat, lads. And I'm going to get the music going. Right. Here we go. Okay. Thanks, Bob, for doing
Okay.
the questions. We'll let the guys go
Nice.
first.
Right.
Give them a chance.
Okay. So Phil, Mike, and Jim. Okay, mixed up a bit this week. Not really. Question one then to you boys. In what year was Monsters Inc. released?
Wow.
I'm out.
This is how you get them. Get them with stuff their kids watch. So
Yeah, I know. My kids are
Yeah,
2
the
years
group I
old.
should know this the most, right?
Yes, Jim, this is a you question.
I don't know. I was young.
Came out before you
That's
were
a long
born.
time ago. That's... No, I didn't. Sadly, I'm not that young. I want to say 2000s.
Do you
It must
think
be
it's
like
that old?
2003.
Was this after Toy Story? Was this the next
Oh, yeah.
Pixar thing after Toy Story?
Yeah, it was after Toy Story. Yeah. You'd had the first two Toy Stories already, I believe. I think it's 2000s. I want to say 2003, 2005. Kind of around that time.
Okay. Does that mean
I
2004?
think how old I was. Was it actually? I remember having the McDonald's Happy Toy. Was I really a teenager? I don't know.
Wait a
Were you a
minute.
teenager?
Wait, I had the Happy Toy, so was I really 18?
No, not 18. Not 18. I would have been just about.
Do you still have a
Great.
blankie?
I'm happy to go for 2003. Do I still have a what? A blankie?
A blankie.
Never had a blankie. I had a T-Rex, but yeah.
Bunch of toy collectors
Jurassic
taking
Park,
shots at each
like a
other.
real boy.
Exactly.
I 2003. Should we go for that,
That
guys?
sounds
I could
great.
be. I reckon I'm wrong.
I love that answer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
locking
Why
in.
not?
Happy to go with that, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Monsters Inc. was released in 2000 and
Wait, you cut out. What'd you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
did
You
I?
won. Yeah, right.
2000.
2000.
I'm not sure if he cut out or just stopped talking. Go on.
No,
2001.
I did. 2001.
Ah.
Okay.
That's
One.
That's a good guess.
So
That's a good
close,
guess.
Jim.
God damn it.
That was a good guess.
Nice try.
Right. Shane and Eddie. In what year was Finding Nemo released?
Okay, that was before. Was that
I
before?
was older.
That? It was older. I thought it was before that. Yeah. So
No,
like,
I was older because,
oh, you was older.
well, I was older than 2001 because I
All
saw
right,
it
so
in the
it's
theater like
noughties.
3 times. I loved it so much, but I was like, we went there on a school field trip, so it's definitely when I was in elementary.
So when did you like graduate elementary and work back from there?
What? Fuck. How old are you in 5th grade? Like,
11?
then it would have been
Something 10,
2003
Why am I
when I
helping
was
you?
in 5th grade.
You're 25 and 5th
Yeah, Mike.
grade.
Come on.
What the hell?
I want to say 2004. I would have been like 12. See, I was
That sounds
older,
good.
but I wasn't super, like, I was older than I should have been enjoying the movie that much. Like, I was definitely like preteen. Like,
I thought you were
loving
like, I was
Finding Nemo.
older than I should have been for 5th grade. They held me back 4 times.
Definitely
I was
didn't get
smoking
out
a
there.
cigarette.
But I want to say 2004. 2004. I want to say 2004.
4 sounds good, man.
You good with that one?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
on.
Okay,
Locking
2004.
Okay. Finding Nemo was released in 2003.
Oh, no!
So close.
Wow. Wow.
So close.
Swing and a miss.
Good job, Eddie. Good job. We're close.
I'm glad these movies are hitting a note with you boys.
Yeah.
Right. Jim, Mike, Phil. Who directed the 2008 film Cloverfield?
Oh,
Well, that is a director that we all know now.
Michael Bay.
No.
shut up,
Yeah,
Shane.
he's Dan. You're gonna know his name. He went on to do other good stuff. Like,
What other good stuff? Help us out.
I can't
I can't
remember.
remember.
That's like all I remember. And I got to keep my hands up because Eddie accuses me of cheating.
Hey, my phone. I put my phone.
Like
right
there's a way
there,
to
bro.
search things. Yeah, I always put my phone over there too.
Hey Siri. No. just-
No.
Um, is it? Does his surname start with an F? I feel like it might do.
Bob can't tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shane,
it's
stop
spelled
disrupting
Phone
our
a friend.
musings here. Like,
Bob.
Fuckof.
Mm,
I want to say Mark something. I don't know why.
Mark Zuckerberg. Oh, I can't think of anything that begins with an F.
And I yeah. I don't know.
Orson Welles. I don't know.
Do you know if he stayed in horror films? With his feature films, were they like more horror related, action?
Yeah, it's like action. It's not. It's gonna be somebody like Fede Alvarez, who's like now we all know his name, and you can kind of go back and say like, oh yeah, I can see that he was on something good. Because Cloverfield was pretty good for what it what it was trying to do.
It was
Yeah.
it's during the
Cloverfield was a
found
good
footage
movie.
craze, wasn't
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's not coming to me. I don't want to waste too
it? Should we
much
just
time.
say Fede Alvarez then?
Sure.
Yeah.
Unless Phil's got something.
I'm the same as you, Mike. It's one of them films where as soon as I hear the guy's name, I'm gonna go shit.
It's bothering me because I recently
Rian Johnson
heard
in that
about.
film,
I
is
mean, recently it was like a year ago, and I was like, oh, well, damn, I didn't know he directed that. You know, but it's not recent enough. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right.
I guess we're locked in with nothing. Lock us in for nothing, Bob.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Nothing.
Oh no,
Alvarez.
Fede Alvarez. No, Team that's Fede Alvarez. All right, lock us in for Fede, right, Jim and Phil?
Yeah, Fede Alvarez sounds good.
Sure.
Okay. The director of the 2008 film Cloverfield was Matt Reeves.
Yeah, man, you weren't too far off the mark with it's someone that got big after doing that.
Yes.
Really narrowed it down.
Wow.
Because I remember reading it and going, damn, all right. What a bummer.
It's alright, guys.
Okay.
It's alright.
Eddie and Shane. Who directed the 2005 film The Descent?
Never seen it.
Great film.
I've never seen it.
I've never
missing
seen
out on
it. But at least if we don't get this, we're still level with the boys, who also
Yeah.
have nothing.
You can do a guess, Shane, because you're better at directors than I am. I don't know.
This is.
What is The Descent even? What is it even about?
Do they go to the Earth's core or something? I don't know. I'm guessing
Yes.
they go down in some big hole.
Yes,
Pause.
it's a big spelunking film.
They descend an escalator, Eddie. It's terrifying.
But it's a fake on like Austin Powers.
It's a great movie, I think.
Okay,
A friend of mine was in
I have a
this.
guess. It's
Okay.
definitely not right, but I'm going for it.
Sounds like a good one.
I think it's directed by Bryan Singer.
Okay. Sounds good. It's
Is
definitely.
there a
Final
dark,
answer?
It's
a
it's
dark
definitely
joke in
not. No, it's definitely not. But go on, go for it.
Yeah. Final answer.
Okay. The director of the 2005 film The Descent was Neil Marshall.
Never heard of him. I'm sure he's a great guy though. If you get one, you win. That's what I like about you.
Yeah.
You've nailed the difficulty level. If
Yeah.
you get one,
That's
you win.
good.
That. It
Okay.
makes it interesting.
That's good. Okay. Back to the three boys. In the 2018 film A Quiet Place, who played Evelyn?
Can never
Was
remember character names.
Was Evelyn the female lead in the film?
Was that Emily Blunt?
Yeah, it's like the girl that reminds me of the other girl who's not her, and both her husbands look the same, but they're not the same guy.
That is
Is
the
it
wildest
Krasinski's the
description.
Yeah.
Olivia Wilde and Emily Blunt always remind me of one another, and
That's-
their husbands are basically the same guy.
Yeah. I agree with that.
You know what I
They
mean?
always. I think the same thing.
They both
Who are
look
the
like
other
John
characters
Krasinski.
in that?
Yes, one is John Krasinski, and the other one is like.
So he kind of looks like John Krasinski, I
Yeah.
suppose, because he's
Mhm.
John Krasinski. Okay.
Yeah.
And the other guy is.
He's like
What's
from
his
The
name?
Office, I think, or is John Krasinski from The Office?
John
It's hard to tell. They look
Krasinski,
so alike. But yeah, John Krasinski is from The Office.
Anyway, sorry to take us on this tangent, but Jim, what was her name? Not Olivia Wilde, the other girl, right? Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt. Yeah.
Yes.
Was there a daughter as well? Because obviously the son goes bye-bye right at the beginning.
There's no way.
Um,
I've never known the daughter's name. I've never seen her anything else, but I'm down to go with Emily Blunt, unless Phil has a better
Yeah.
idea.
Because it's a small cast in her first film, isn't it? So
Yeah, it's pretty much just the
Yeah.
family. All right,
there's a couple of weirdos in the woods. Yeah, Emily Blunt then.
lock us in.
Yeah. Locking in.
We're locked.
Yeah.
Fully locked.
Okay. The actress who played Evelyn in A Quiet Place was Emily Blunt.
Oh,
Damn
we are the
it.
best.
Trouble,
We are the best at this game.
Wow.
In fairness, there's like 5 people in that movie.
I know.
Okay.
I thought it was the daughter. I don't remember her name.
I thought Bob was going to go tricky and go for the daughter. Then I was just like, oh.
I'm not that hard, Jim.
Okay,
Wow.
they've got
Right, no pressure then, boys.
All right. Well, if it's any help, this is my best guess. Like for the actors, like that's the only way I'm ever getting a point. So.
Okay. In the 2006 film Pan's Labyrinth,
Oh fuck me.
who played the Pale Man?
I know. Okay, I know this actor Shane, but I
Okay,
don't know his
describe
fucking
him.
name. He's the guy. He does all the. He did the zombie in Hocus Pocus. He did the Shape of Water. He's the whatever
The
that
Fishman.
amphibian. Yeah, he does them all. His name. Fuck. I met him. I got his autograph.
Oh, Eddie.
You got it. Why?
Cause in Hellboy,
I loved
he
you, man. When
plays-
you were a fish, I thought you were a real
in,
fish.
in Hellboy, he plays Abraham,
Oh, I know. Yeah.
and I love Hellboy.
He's like
It's
the Alan Tudyk of droids. Like he plays every single.
Yeah, he does all of the.
Is he the
does
bald
all-
guy with alopecia in real life?
Yes. He's tall,
Really?
skinny. He's tall, skinny, white guy.
Like
I don't
he's
know
in,
if
as
he
in,
has
as in he's
alopecia.
like, you know, whiter than white, like
He's pale, like yeah, like this
Bald.
wall, pale.
no eyebrows.
Yes. I don't know his fucking name. It's like. I want to say it's like.
I don't know his
Dan or
name either, man.
Dave. Ah, fuck. He plays all of them, man. Fuck, I don't know his name. Though. It's like I think it's with a D though.
We're not winning tonight, Eddie.
Yeah, we're not fucking winning.
I know the guy. If I'm thinking about the right guy, I've seen him in a bunch of things. Was he in? Oh man, was he in one of the John Wicks as well?
I don't think he's ever been in anything as himself. I think he's always in makeup. But maybe I'm wrong on that.
He's not the guy who plays Pennywise. That's a different guy, isn't it?
No, he's not that.
Oh man, I know. I
Fuck.
remember seeing this actor before, and he does.
It's
have
Dave.
alopecia.
It's Dave something. Dave.
Filoni.
Fucking Dave something. Fuck, man.
Quick, Bob, put
Damn.
the timer on.
Dave X-Man Supreme.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the talk.
He has
I
been in a
fuck, I
couple
know him,
things
but I don't know
with
his
makeup.
name.
And like, does he like? I know he's white, but that could be like the alopecia. Does he have like a white guy's name? That's so stupid. Dave Smith.
It might be. It's something like Dave something. I don't. We're just gonna go with Dave because I don't know his last name. You good?
I'm gonna go with Dave Bellington.
No, it's not that. Fuck you. It's not Bellington.
That sounds good.
Dave. Fuck. Fuck.
Dave Bellington.
Murphy. We're not.
Yeah, I don't know. Dave Bellington. Fuck it.
Dave
Go ahead, Bob.
Bellington.
Tell us we're wrong.
You locking in?
Yeah, we're locking in. What's his name?
Okay. The actor that played the Pale Man was Doug Jones.
Doug Jones.
I was like, it's a fucking
Jones. He
Dave.
does have a white guy name.
Yeah.
Oh,
Almost
man.
Dave Smith, isn't it?
Yeah. Doug Jones. All right.
Doug Jones. That's
Man,
exactly.
you're close, man. You had the first letter, man.
Thank God the
I
trio
gotta
won, 'cause
see
we'd
if
have
it's
lost.
the guy I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
right?
Doug Jones.
Well done, the trio.
No, this is not the guy I was thinking.
Thanks for asking
I
us a
was
movie with
so-
4 people in it. I appreciate
I was-
that, Bob.
Well done, guys. Well done. Well done. Well done.
You hate to see
Yeah,
it.
that's a good point.
All right. I think we've done everything apart from the ranking. Let's give this a go. We'll just look. Okay. So we whittle it down
Good
to
time
10.
to start the ranking.
We'll just do like 5 minutes on this, and we'll see if we can.
I was so
make it.
pissed that I didn't get to rank those that I had to miss.
Well, now you're here.
Yeah, I know, but I gotta deal with.
He doesn't get to rank the ones he wanted
picks.
to rank.
So some have been eliminated, right? You got rid of
Yeah,
some
I'm
of
sure this top 10 is like fucking horrible.
Oh, excuse your face. I'll show you now.
them. There was no taste on the show in your absence, City.
Exactly.
Fucking
Ouch.
cheeky.
No logic at all.
Oh,
It was all
oh my
fucking
God.
punk rock.
Did you
not
even watch
rocking
the show
yourself.
last week? Do you know
No,
what you're talking about?
because I knew I was gonna be like Mike, staring at the TV, going, "You're wrong. You're fucking wrong."
All right, we'll show you what we came up with, Your Highness.
Eddie, I want to know what your top
Um,
10 will be, actually. That'll be interesting.
1 second.
Well, Dark World is in there. Just playing.
Dark World's up there.
Is it?
No.
BVS, Man of
Oh,
Steel.
I never know with you.
Yeah.
All right,
See the
So-
fact. Yeah. See, fuck off. Yeah,
This
fuck
is-
off.
this is what we got. So, why? What don't you like?
The
Go on, we'll listen to
egregious
you. What
one-
don't you like?
The egregious
I
one
think
is
Mike
Black
and Eddie should
Panther.
critique.
Black Panther is horribly overrated.
Yeah, that is
people said
something that I agree with you on, and I didn't want in the top 10, but we had to come with a consensus. That was the whole point, and yeah, so it ended up in the top 10. Now see the way this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are in random order already. Do you get me?
Oh,
This is
okay.
not ranked,
Oh, okay.
so we whittled them down to this. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So we had 2 spaces left. We had 8 kind of locked in. We had 2 spaces left, but we had 3 movies. I think it was Black Panther, the first Captain America, and something else. And I think it might have been Guardians or something. I don't know, but the first Captain America didn't make the cut, and this put in. So this is not in order.
Mm-hmm.
So go through them. Which ones of these do you not think, besides Black Panther, deserves to be in the top 10?
I actually like all of them. I just think
Okay, so excuse yourself.
Hold on.
So yeah, see, not so bad. Go on.
Black Panther and No Way Home shouldn't be in there. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Someone agrees with me on No Way Home.
I don't
I
think.
disagree on No Way Home, but I agree on Black
Yeah,
Panther.
that's all pretty colors and shit. That's why people like that movie, because it
No,
has
it's a
Toby
pretty colours.
and Andrew in it.
There's more than that than this nostalgia.
And
I
it
disagree.
has
We're
Green
never
Goblin.
going to see
Watch
the
it,
eye to
man.
eye.
There is a
Um,
good. It's not bad.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
It's pretty
I don't
good.
mind it being there. I don't think it should be,
Yeah, I would get
because
rid
I
of
don't
it.
think it's amazing. I just think people love it because it's Deadpool and Wolverine, and we've been waiting for that for years. And so
Okay.
those are the 3 that I have a
Based
problem
on
with.
that, would it
But
be
Black
fair
Panther
to say
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Deadpool and Wolverine is not top 5?
Oh yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah,
top five.
definitely.
So
Yeah.
are we considering Deadpool and Wolverine for 9, 10, 8? You tell me, and I'll just adjust it.
If we're keeping No Way Home and Black Panther in here, it's 7. No way, 8. It's 8 because it's better than those.
I disagree on that, but I'm going to put it on the other end of the spectrum here. I'll put it in here.
Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine is exactly what Scorsese was talking about when he said these movies are carnival rides. And I like roller coasters, so I like the movie, but it's a little more than that for me. That's why I think it should be down towards the bottom, or not
So-
even on the list if I was on the other show.
Without Spiff, I think it's too hard if we just pick movie and assign a number. But are you comfortable putting Black Panther in, say, not the top 5, or do people want it in the top 5? Does anyone want it in the top 5?
No.
No.
Yeah, I'm fine with it not being in the top 5.
All right, now I'm just going to throw this in a random place here, and there's no. I'm just going to put it here. Now, in that arrangement, is there anything that you're like, okay, well, there's a movie there that doesn't belong in the top 5, or there's a movie there that belongs in the top 3, or whatever?
I think Iron Man should be in the top 5.
Is there an argument for Iron Man for top 3, or will I just drop it into a random place in top 5?
I would make an argument for top
5.
3, but
Is there anyone else who I'd make an argument for top 3 too? But is there anyone else?
Yeah, I
who-
like top 3 for Iron Man. Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it in at 3, and we're going to move this around again. Or maybe not. No Way Home, top 5.
no. No,
Not for me.
not even 10. You're lucky it was here.
It's
God-
here, and you got
God
to deal with
saved you
it.
that day.
Yeah, it has to get. I have reasons why, but I won't get into it now. But yeah, it has to be bumped out.
There's its good, strong moments in No Way Home. I did rewatch it after last week's because I was against it in the top 10. I rewatched it and I liked it more on this rewatching than I did on my initial watch.
It's a weird one because it doesn't feel like MCU. It feels like Spider-Verse, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
They're
It
two
does.
separate things.
It does. It has its issues,
Yeah,
but
I'll-
it has some
I'll-
really good
I'll
moments.
die on
Tom
the hill
Holland's at
that
top form.
I still think it's one of the best MCU movies. And
No, I
don't think it's all
agree.
nostalgia. Yeah,
I agree.
but like I think it deserves to be in top 10. I
Oh,
think it deserves to be in top 5.
It's an absolutely fantastic film, and I think it should be in here. But when I watch it, I don't feel, outside of Doctor Strange, it doesn't feel like MCU. It just feels like it feels Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not as enamored with it as I am with others when I watch them. If you know what I mean. Like there's moments where I can tap out a little bit, but yeah.
So, what about this one? Does that deserve to be top 5, top 10, top 3, 10?
I'd have that in my
9?
top 3.
Yeah, top 5 for sure.
What would you? But now we have to
Fuck,
bump something
I don't know.
up,
That's
man.
tough.
Yeah.
Top 3 is tough.
I think
I mean, because I put
You think it's better than the Avengers, though?
I'm just dropping these into random things and creating more problems as I drop them.
It's like a Rubik's cube. It's a fucking nightmare.
yeah, this is tough to work out from here.
Is
If
there
I were-
anyone that screams out that should be at top 10? Bearing in mind, I'm kind of getting tired. I'm not really going to argue the No Way Home thing too much. But, like, is there anything that we could agree on that is like, okay, it's the 10th best? If Black Panther's on this list, I think it's the 10th best.
I
Yeah,
put Black
personally.
Panther
I
there.
agree. Black
Yeah.
Panther's
Yeah,
fine.
I agree
Yep.
too.
Black
Yeah.
Panther.
I would-
Is that unanimous? I think it's lucky to be here. I do think it's overrated. I can watch
Yeah.
it, but it's more. I do like Chadwick Boseman, and I do like Michael B. Jordan's performance, and he's probably an underused villain.
You
But,
could lock that one in, Shane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
locked in.
Yeah,
I would have put Fantastic Four ahead of Black Panther personally, but it's not there anymore. So
I would have put fucking Dark World ahead of Black Panther.
yeah, it's
You're
very
on your own there, man.
very
Jeez.
overrated.
Fucking guys, look, it's not a sword. To be fair, he doesn't.
I
have
think,
swords.
Space, Deadpool and Wolverine or No Way Home.
So now, are we
Definitely
we're trying to lock
Wolverine.
in the actual order of the 10?
Okay, so
Yeah.
would you want Guardians? Okay, I don't think Guardians is better than No Way Home, to be honest.
Yep. It's 100%.
But, like, I disagree with Guardians being better than No Way Home. But look, can't always get what you want. So
if you did, for me, I'm not saying it has to be this way, but if you did Black Panther, then No Way Home, then Deadpool, and then Guardians, that would be perfect to me.
But so like, what are the parameters? Because you can't, you can sit anyone down and just watch Guardians, and it's a great movie. No Way Home takes like
Yeah.
15 years of 20 years of understanding things, you know. So it's like, are we rating these as independent films? You know what I mean?
I'm
Or just-
rating them.
switch
I'm
it
rating them based off of if the story is actually good, not just the characters I see in it.
Yeah. That's what really hurts Deadpool and
I
Wolverine.
don't think it's rating on any one thing. I think it's the the combined experience. Like, yeah,
Okay.
the story is important. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
lets down Deadpool and Wolverine. That's an easy example.
Mm-hmm.
The action scenes, you know, the music, the dialogue, the acting, everything that goes into ranking a normal movie. Which one is better? So if your logic is something has a better story than No Way Home, that's fair enough.
Because like Endgame makes no sense without the prior Avengers films. you know?
Infinity War.
Infinity War. So like,
But you
I
can
guess that's
kind of say
why
that
I-
though, like you could kind of say that about a lot of
the whole
sequels.
MCU at some
Do you know
point.
what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
so I don't think you can treat it like that.
Okay, gotcha.
What's
To
the
me,
best? Iron, what's
I-
the best movie? What's the best movie ever made? The best MCU movie ever made?
Endgame.
Infinity War.
It will always be Endgame.
Infinity
Endgame.
War
I
for
think
me.
it's better
Endgame,
than
man.
Endgame.
And
Infinity War, you can make the argument, but it's just Endgame is the culmination of it. So like, that's why it's number one to me.
That's an argument to be made too. It was the time travel aspect and all of that muddied it up for me, and I.
I
feel like-
actually like that. I'll tell you
I
one thing.
love that.
It's easier to write a cliffhanger than write a conclusion.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's-
And
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
Endgame did a good job of tying things up.
Not the landing. Yeah.
I'm fine with Endgame and Infinity War being 1 and 2. Whatever you guys decide are which is 1 and 2, I'm fine with, because I
So
love both of them.
it's-
So
It would be those and Iron Man. Those two. Those would be.
I
the
made an
top-
argument
think
that
I
Iron
agree
Man
with
was
that.
the greatest MCU movie ever made last week.
Oh, okay.
because it was just a bloody good origin story, and it didn't rely on any an ensemble cast. It's just stood on its own.
That's true.
Can we go then? Are we consensus with the Infinity War, Endgame, Iron Man being the top 3 in a specific order?
I am. That works for me.
I'm
If
happy.
it means
with
I
that.
get to bed early, happy it is. Like,
Iron
none
Man's
of
number
these
4 now.
top 10s are going to... None of these top 10s. This is the hard part. It'd be so much easier to go, hey, Mike, what's your top 10? Hey, Eddie, what's your top 10? Hey, Jim, what's your top 10? And we're all going, oh, I respect your decisions, guys, but this is mine. Do you know what I mean? This is harder. And like, as Phil summed it up, it doesn't really matter what we pick, lads, because my top 10 is always going to be my top 10, even if none of the movies we decide makes the cut, like, you know? So, in fairness, though,
Would you have Civil
great...
Would you have Civil War above Winter Soldier? Which out of those two, is that a better movie?
I don't think so. You
I'd
were saying to
swap them
put...
two round personally.
I
Or
think
put Iron Man
that's...
third, and then Winter Soldier fourth. For me.
Yeah, I prefer Civil War, but I'm okay with whatever.
I do too.
Yeah, I could see that as a consensus. I like Civil War a lot as well, but it's not a perfect movie.
It's easy in 2025 to forget how groundbreaking the Avengers was. Like that, if you had told people that was going to work, no one thought that was really going to work. Having all those characters in the same movie and be as
Avengers was amazing to see.
as it was. Yeah.
And then the DCU came along and goes, we can make that work. And they couldn't.
Well, hold on now.
You got to put in the work. You got to put in the work first before you join the ensemble.
Yeah, they basically got like...
they rushed it.
They have it
they
as
got
easy.
implants instead of growing the muscles themselves.
In fairness, like these are 10 good movies. Like, you know, when you're rewatching, I've done the whole rewatch the MCU from start chronological. I've done that once or twice. I'm not going to do it anymore. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to do it anymore.
I fell asleep at
lockdown
the theater watching Black Panther. I literally fell asleep. My wife had to keep nudging me. Yeah, I thought it was terrible. I don't know.
I think it sucks too.
The thing is, like, we're debating, like, when I talk about, like, No Way Home, like, I don't think it should be here. It's like, I don't think it's a bad film. I actually like the film, but, like, these are ranking, like, good films is difficult, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're happy with the top 3, maybe in a different order, but happy with them.
Like, to be honest, any of the top 4, maybe even 5, the top 4, any one of them could be the best. Like, if I saw someone's list and it had Endgame, Infinity War, Iron Man, or Winter Soldier as their number 1, I'd be like, yeah, I can see that. It mightn't be mine, but I can see it.
This whole arrangement, I mean, you're not going to get me agreeing much more, so...
Well,
like,
I would
I'd put Guardians fourth.
Would anybody
but, like, that's the point. We wouldn't agree. None of our top 10s would be the same.
No, I know,
you
but
wouldn't
I'm
have No Way Home in it. I'd have No Way Home higher.
I'm saying, like, little shifts, like Civil War being above Winter Soldier, I'd prefer, but I'm not going to argue for it. Avengers, I feel like should be above both of them, but I'm not going to argue for it.
Yeah,
but then there's only so much space in the board.
That's what I'm saying.
So Eddie and I both think the Avengers should be top 5.
Honestly, in my personal top 10, all 4 Avengers movies are in there because I love Age of Ultron too, and I feel like people hate on it.
Yeah.
I
don't hate it, but I
think
wouldn't put it in my top 10.
Yeah.
The human moments, I think,
shitty
are my
movies
favorite
like
ones
No Way
in
Home.
that one.
Smart ass.
Actually, if I could make my own list, I'd be pushing No Way Home really high just to piss Eddie off. Like, if you do the Snyder Bro thing, like
the only movie with Tom Holland good enough to be in the top 10 is Civil War. After that, Tom Holland sucked. Or Infinity War.
I disagree, man. Disagree.
I'd say he's in top form in No Way Home in terms of Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Infinity War. He's in Infinity War.
Yeah, no,
He's in
I
Endgame.
made that
He's good in
mistake,
Infinity War as well.
He's fine in Infinity War. He's real, but in Civil War, when you
He's
see
good
him,
in Infinity War.
when you see him pop out in the suit and in Civil War, that was like a Avengers moment. That was like a fuck yeah, dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Everything else is like, eh.
So you don't like his solo movies, you mean?
No, I don't like any of them.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, when you first saw the suit and everything, and he shows up at that battle, it was great.
That was amazing. And then he's kicking.
So you didn't like, let's say, in No Way Home when he was fighting the Green Goblin in the stairway and smashing down stuff through the different. That was class.
I liked it. I love
That was some of the best hand-to-hand combat we've seen. Like,
Yeah.
You didn't like that, Eddie?
No, because it felt like they were trying to make him cool by fighting against. They tried to make us love him by turning him into Toby or Andrew fighting against his villains, and I'm like, so you just want to replace our Spider-Man with this guy because he's not good enough? You know what I mean?
But like,
that's why they had to use
Tobey
those
Maguire
villains.
is like fucking 40, man.
But
he was too old to
no,
play
but-
Spider-Man to start. He's too
I
old.
think
He's
he's
too
more
old
like
now.
closer to 50. Yeah.
They couldn't.
I was just like, man, the fight scene's well choreographed. It's
He couldn't
takes what it
succeed
is. It's
in the
good.
first movie with his own villain. The second movie, he couldn't succeed with his own villain. So they're like, all right, the third movie, we'll do this whole multiverse thing, and we'll give him the villains that people actually like, and then people will like it. And guess what? Oh, people fucking love it.
But I think it was a build-up. Like, they were laying the foundation for his origin story for like 5 movies, man.
And he does,
like that.
and he never fucking learns anything either. Like in each
He's
one,
learned
he's the
now,
same.
man. He's given up everything. Everything. Give up everyone. The ultimate sacrifice. He's just a lad with a sewing machine now.
It's kind of the same story we saw already with the
Was
Tobey
giving up
Maguire one, isn't it?
Zendaya that big of a sacrifice, though?
On that note, lads,
Big words.
we are wrapping this up. You just pulled a Marco there. The Anna de Armas. She's so ugly, she's good looking.
Oh yeah, that's right. Compared it to like a pug or something. You know, pugs are more cute, but they're ugly.
Yeah, look, like, we're never going to get agreement on the order of these, or even some that, you know, people argue just should be there and shouldn't be there, and we all have those things. But I think, in fairness, it's a bloody strong list. You know, there might be one or two people that or like Eddie say doesn't like No Way Home and Black Panther, whatever like that, but that's a solid list. I mean, watch them in whatever order it's supposed to be in.
It's better than the Vanity Fair or Variety list or whatever.
So much better.
Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to hit the hay. Thanks very much for panelists. Thanks very much for anyone who's watching, like, subscribe, and all that kind of stuff. Greatly appreciated. Next live stream will be this Saturday at 10 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time or 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I might put up some details there on Instagram or on the community, like what's the what it'll be about, like, you know, so I'll have some sort of structure to it as part of that 6 Scale Celebration 24-hour live stream that I'm doing a 2-hour slot in. So folks, thanks very much, and I suppose anyone else have anything to plug before we finished? No? Okay, so we'll see you later. Get rid of this music and we're out of here. See you folks.
Bye guys.